Oh,
Alex, are you really down since day one?
What's up, YouTube world? It's your boy Nightmare 10 once again. Along with the Piwko and Shawn. Not ranked.
I'm way better at intros. Welcome everybody to the awesome Lorenzo Bros channel. We have the better Lorenzo, can't point, Alex Lorenzo. We have the Piwko, and then we have one half of the newly 1,000 subscribers, Motor City Marks. That would be pointing the wrong way again. Shawn.
Fuck Precious.
What a guy. What a name.
I hate him and that team.
That's a lot of names.
They were good last year.
Precious is balling.
I got two of these.
They're all Shawn declares. Don't forget.
That was the only thing I found in a while.
I was only able to find Finest. I found one Topps Chrome WWE, but all I could find today, just in general, was WWE Finest.
I went to 2 stores and didn't find jack shit.
Really?
I refuse to buy any more Finest. Forget it.
Yeah, I didn't buy Finest, but
Upside down fat shield.
but you opened it right away. Oh, you're going right into it.
He's going right in.
Oh, 20 of 50. Zach Gibson and James Drake.
Nice.
They grizzled.
That right there is more luck that I've had of all the Finest that I've opened.
Veterans.
I love Finest retail. It's been fun.
And a refractor.
I have no luck in Finest. Not to mention 2 of my boxes have not had relics in them.
They don't have relics. You mean the X-Fractor pack?
That's what I meant. Yeah, sorry.
I had one of those where it didn't have the X-Fractor pack, but I'm pretty sure I hit an auto and a red refractor in the same box.
Okay. So I found I found 2 packs. So yesterday I went to Target. And there was legit like 10 people, like all waiting around. That was the first time I ever saw like people actually waiting. And I was like,
at my Target.
I was shocked.
Well, you work there, Phil, so I'm sure you see it a lot.
Well, that's
Yeah.
that is true. That's true.
I got one of these too. I don't know what's in
annoying. It. It's more annoying when you work there because, like, literally, it's like if you want to like, there's coworkers that also collect, and we can't get anything. Not right now. It's even worse. It's gotten worse. Like
you gotta request an off day when the day he comes. Like what?
Yeah, then I'm one of the idiots standing there waiting. No, I'm not doing that.
No, you go to another Target so they don't notice.
But I found
Just bundle up. They're gonna recognize you if you bundle up.
Yeah.
Well, the way that they were standing the last time, it looked like you thought that they were releasing the new.
Wear a different mask.
Most of them didn't wear masks too. So that didn't help.
Phil, keep cutting Piwko off though when you try talking.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it was continuous story.
As I was saying, so I went back today and I found 2 packs of 2021 or 2020-2021 draft picks Prism. So I was surprised to see that because it was 24 hours since they stopped. So I was like, wow. So I got this guy who's just a phenomenal player who isn't on any team.
Yeah,
There you go.
I got a video of basically opening an entire box of hangers because they were all there. And I got like 1,000 Anthony Edwards cards.
I got
not terrible. Mellow.
Mr.
Triple double.
Yeah, I hit so many of the top 3 draft picks. It was crazy.
Yeah.
They're all like they're just so many. Like Prism draft picks each have 2 cards.
Flip them now. The Mellow ball shot up to like $20-$25 after his triple double. As soon as NBA product comes out, those will be back in the $5 bin.
I don't know what Wiseman's doing, but Anthony Edwards is good.
I like Wiseman too. He's got a nice shot for a lefty and a big.
I think I got a Wiseman base.
You got Dark Blade and
Who does Edwards play for?
Minnesota.
$10. Unbelievable. We don't deserve it.
What? Did we split that now?
We don't even get it until like
forever. I know.
All right, let's see.
You can do the national.
I can show up while we're doing this.
That's all I've gotten. I'm hoping to get something. Oh, are we showing off our Dundies?
Yeah. Sold out currently on Amazon. I haven't checked actually. It might be back in stock now, but
you know what, Phil? But I bet you don't have this.
Did you get I don't know if you guys saw this.
Is that box lunch? I have yet to order from them, so no, I do not have that one.
So PSA slabs Funkos.
What? Yes. What?
PSA is slabbing Funkos now.
Why?
No way.
I actually think it's pretty dope. I mean,
yeah, it's pretty sick. But
that's a nasty protector.
Is it signed?
Yeah, the Hogan's signed, and then here's a taker where they graded the auto.
PSA grades autos?
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
I didn't think they did. I would just assume people went to.
Did they grade the? They graded the auto in that one, or did they?
They authenticated it and graded it, but it's an extra fee. I reached out to PSA to see what they charge because it kind of intrigued me. I mean, I don't have anything that high end signed.
What's the other one? Is it JSA?
What?
I think there's another one that I can't say that word, but
all right, I got the shiny, maybe gold, as Pico would say. Even
but they'll come to the card shop.
Yeah, we have JSA coming to our shop in March.
Yeah.
This is from Darkness Ablaze, so I have no idea.
I thought about getting all my autographs on, even though it's per autograph, on my belt JSA, just to at least have that with it, you know.
Yeah, multiple signatures is going to get costly, so I don't know how many you have on there, but
I would just probably get Taker and Shawn, to be honest. That's probably the ones that Ric Flair probably signed so much that I don't.
Taker and who?
What do you think?
Who'd you say? Taker and who?
Taker and Shawn.
Oh, Shawn. I think you said Braun.
Not Shawn, but Shawn Michaels.
All right, let's see what I got.
Yeah, go ahead, go for it, and I'll show you my next one.
Oh, called that.
That's cool, at least. Oh yeah,
that's going to be shiny in the new stuff.
That looks sick.
Also, I have this.
But we hold on. We haven't. Let's not leave this PSA thing. This is why PSA takes forever for cards nowadays, because they're grading Funko.
And so that's exactly the thing. When I saw the guy post the graded Funkos or authenticated slabbed Funkos, I DM'd him instantly because he was a rep, and I was like, okay, what's the cost, what's the turnaround, and why? And he's like, 15 to authenticate the auto, 35 to slab. And then grading the auto is an extra fee. But I was like, you know, the Funko protectors, like, I mean, they're $9, but I think having that label and just a big plastic, I know it's probably bulky, but I think it's sweet.
It looks pretty cool.
Oh, and the turnaround time he said is 2 to 4 weeks. I'm like, so that's why you can't get our cards back?
Yeah, 2 to 4 weeks. No way.
So wait, do they just do the signature? They don't care about like the quality of the box.
Yeah,
correct.
Okay, good.
I was like, I don't know how you would grade a box.
Oh, they don't grade the box?
No, that was a graded Taker auto.
Oh,
I don't need that.
Grade the box, but good God, shipping that.
I wouldn't want to ship it.
I wouldn't want to ship it either.
I get anxiety just thinking about people shipping cards to PSA without top loaders.
Like, I definitely look at, like, I don't like the order like that.
You don't trust the semi-rigids?
They're pretty flimsy, right?
Well, they are, but PSA asked for them to come in these, so they actually cut it out.
So they don't touch it?
Because they don't want to touch the card a lot, so they'll actually take and cut down the center and physically grab the card out.
Cut the card by accident.
Yeah, there's that.
I wouldn't be surprised if a new guy has done that before.
That's why I asked on the last time, and no one knew. But I was like, "Does PSA insurance your card?"
No, you insure your cards.
So like when you ship it, you basically buy insurance for the shipping. Then
yeah. So like, I've got 4 cards that I'm currently working on for a 20-day sub. I've got my Sabrina Ionescu silver auto. It's a $200 card, so I'd probably insure it for that. Lamar, red, white, and blue. Around 100, Keldon Johnson, which, Alex, I don't know if you have any Keldon Johnson, but he went from, this is a silver, by the way, went from a $20 card to a $200 card in like a week and a half.
Who did you play for?
Spurs.
I never even heard of him.
Spurs? I got.
He's out of Kentucky. And then Keldon Johnson, red, white, and blue.
Sheldon Johnson? I'll have to look.
Yeah, because I had some.
I guarantee you, I have a bunch of regular rookies.
Keldon with a K.
Oh, Keldon.
But yeah, I mean, I don't have to insure that because I mean my guy will, but yeah, generally they insure it to and from.
Boom,
But,
right
like,
there. Didn't
I've
take long
heard-
at all.
Yeah, right there.
Wow. I don't know how good this card's condition is, though. But
I mean, it's not a Prism Silver, but
I don't know if this is just me because of the algorithm, but I went on eBay. The first thing I see is Dark Magician and Yu-Gi-Oh cards graded. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Man, what a
They
time.
listen to us, Pico.
I know.
so should I just keep sending you cards when I want to get graded, Shawn? And then like a year later, hopefully I'll get them back.
Alex, so my end game with PSA right now is I kind of want to submit cards every month, so that way I have cards coming back every month. Moving forward. So I mean, I sent the homos group, some stuff that I was working on.
the what group? The what?
So, there's my this is my bulk submission, probably up to like 25 cards right now. And then I've got all these Prism rookies still left to go. A few that I didn't like. There was a couple RJs. This one, the centering was just very bad. So like I said, I'm to the point where selling a RJ Barrett for $50 or putting an extra 10 or 15 bucks into it to make it a PSA 9 or 10 and get like, I don't know, 100 to 200 for a 9 or a 10.
Just wait till the Knicks win the championship, then it'll spike. So you just gotta wait a couple more months.
Right.
A couple more years.
Well, by the time I get it back, the Knicks will be back in last place. So,
unfortunately.
There's a
I'm just gonna keep continuously.
there's a parallel right there. I just found a parallel.
Why are these on sleeves, Phil?
I don't know who these are. These were nobodies. I remember going through these with you. They were nobody.
No.
Like you took
No,
these.
I don't have
Phil,
enough sleeves and top loaders to go around.
It does not matter who it is. If it's a rookie, put it in a sleeve. You never know. If it's a current rookie,
These are
put it in a
literally
sleeve.
all
You never know what's
right
going to happen.
yeah, I would
When you
take,
open too much, I don't know. It's hard.
take
Yeah,
Pico's advice, and especially basketball, sleeve, at least penny sleeve the rookies, because you never know who's going to emerge.
I've been penny sleeving every single one of the stupid draft prisms.
It's the thing where it's like when you enter a break and they just send you a bunch of them in one like giant sleeve, and you're
I hate that.
sleeve all of them.
Thank you, Ryan.
Alakazam bucks.
See, Ryan.
Both of you had them.
Well, recently you don't have a desk full of cards right now.
Well,
I would never have enough sleeves for these.
I've been buying when I see sleeves. I've been buying sleeves. Except for today, I saw like it was like 5 like 10 packs of like sleeves or something at Target. I did not buy those.
I don't even see like sleeves at like retail stores anymore. Those and one touches have like
I don't think I've
disappeared
seen
completely.
top loaders in a store in like 3 years.
Well, top loaders. When we went to the last couple of times before Christmas, when I went to Walmart for like the restock, there was 2 there and no one was grabbing them. I was like, "Why are you not like what? Like you're worried about like the
They're so cheap at Walmart."
Well, and every time I would go to like Walmart or up here in Michigan, go to Meijer, I'd grab like these boxes that had the supplies in it, or the one touches, because I mean it's so cheap compared to what they're going for now.
I need one touches for for the undisputed cards.
2
That's what I need to.
Rebel Clash and a Sun and Moon.
look for
Yeah,
now.
I'm running low on one touches, but
This is the guy.
I don't want to pay what they're doing.
Yeah.
In a perfect world, everything would be in a one touch, but
Is this what I got? I think I got this from you, Alex. That's not
you
him.
probably did.
Quindary?
Yeah, is he gone up at all?
I don't think so. I have so much of Quindary. I ripped like last year around the time Optic Basketball came out, me and 3 other guys split a case, and I literally hit a Quindary Hollow, a Quindary Orange, and a Quindary Auto from my 4 boxes. I was like, man, if this was Zion, I'd be rich.
I do have some Zion rookies.
Koparaja. I don't know who that is.
No idea. Is he a beast in here to let us know what's happening, or even in the chat? That's the thing with what's it called this $30 for that card.
For what card?
Like Keldon
What's
Johnson.
the date of? I didn't see the date of or Ryan in here.
Which one, Pico?
Just the base prism. On
Yeah.
eBay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, between him and DeJounte Murray. Murray's been in the league since like 16, 17. A couple ACL injuries, but he's really coming on too.
That's crazy.
Got a few of his optic
Are you
reviews.
Mark Sandcastle Pokemon?
I don't think I've ever seen that.
DeJounte.
Is that the first optic year?
It is the first optic year. Yeah. I love that set.
I saw some like Brady's and Rogers of those, and I didn't put two and two together until like a couple days after, and I was like, I should have probably bought some of those singles of like the Rogers and Brady and the first optic, because that's probably going to go a lot like crazy.
Yeah, they've been going up a little bit. I know Joe's pretty high on the Brady. And then, I don't know if he posted yet, but he got a nice Brady from that first year optic.
Yeah, I remember that like design from like I would buy all like the baseball cards with that design from Donruss.
These are actually in pieces.
Oh, dude, the stupid, what's it called? The Chronicles is really cool. I wish I opened
three
more.
different bees, I feel like, of this guy.
I love this card right here. That's my favorite card. Luminance is so awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna bet right now that Luminance has its own product this year for basketball.
I would hope so.
They already had it for football, so yeah.
Chronicles is so cool.
That Jaw card where his poster hit the poster on Kevin Love.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with that card being $100 to $200 when it first came out, and then Luka's rookie card in 18-19 out of Luminance Chronicles was so big. I guarantee there's a spinoff into its own product this year.
I would hope that Chronicle, and I would think that Chronicles is like Panini's way to be like, all right, which one is like the most popular? We're gonna make that an actual set. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, and they kind of did that with 18-19. They did the Obsidian.
Yeah.
Obsidian they did the preview in Chronicles, and then it came out as its own product.
I like Obsidian.
The Twitter group.
I got Britton in here.
Was that a full booster box, Alex?
Yep. I hit the you haven't none of you have seen it yet because I'm backed up on videos, but my biggest pull came out of one of these.
Fat Pikachu?
Yeah, a little chunky Pikachu. A little rainbow. I'm gonna start opening these packs.
Where'd you grab those, Alex?
What?
Where'd you get the booster at?
We have there's some gaming store.
Oh, Hero. Has he got traded yet? When he was gonna get traded, wasn't it?
Your Hero.
No, he's probably, besides Butler, one of their better players.
He's a stud.
I heard rumors with him for Harden for a long time, but I never.
Dude, his like base rookies go for hundreds.
Do they? Because I think I have a red, white, and blue of his from the one pack that I opened at Prism.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of rookies somewhere, Prism rookies that I need to send off.
I wish I would have bought more Prism. I wish I would have known. No one knew. We didn't know. Well, we kind
just a reverse of Fortress, whatever.
I mean, even with this class, like LaMelo and Wiseman and Edwards are doing all right. It's so unproven, but Prism is going to be so big.
If I learned one thing from
even with this draft class,
because that's the thing. Like those three guys that I named are good, but I think there's not as much depth as the 1920 class with like guys like Keldon Johnson emerging. Mm-hmm. But I still think Prism anything, and especially with the hobby right now, it's gonna really explode.
That's why,
I need him to explode. I have 1 million of his. Jarrett Culver.
Yeah,
he's pretty good in college.
He was really good in college. Yeah.
Reverse Weedle and a Jolteon.
Anyway, as I was saying, with the people that I collect, all the Kansas guys, I need ever since Devontae Graham, I have PTSD with Devontae Graham because I only bought like a few, and then like everybody saw that he was like really good, and then they just all shot up in price, and I was like, well, shoot, like I could have had that encased autograph for like $10, and now it's like $200, so it's like.
First V.
I can't.
If he doesn't come around here pretty soon, I think his prices are going to dip a little bit. I still think he's a good player, but
Jordan Poole's another one I got a lot of too.
He's off to a rough start this year.
Yeah, that's why with Dotson and Azubuike, I'm buying every single version of their rookie card. I'm just gonna buy like a bunch of everything just in case.
Where is Azubuike?
He's in the Jazz.
Jazz, that's right.
Way too many.
So, and if the Bulls ever give Dotson some playing time, then because obviously now that the G League isn't going right now, I don't think.
Yeah, there's rumors that it's going to become a bubble down at Disney with the G League. I don't know where they're at with that, but
yeah, I am, Randy. That's not till 8 something.
He doesn't need that podcast. He's got his own.
Moo cheese. Ooh, and a hollow of Xerneas.
Oh,
First hollow.
Oh, that's sick.
Is this your booster box?
Yeah. Still got a bunch of packs left.
Jeez. Yeah, that's a lot of packs.
So what else we got to talk about?
I will sell this for
Eric Pascal too.
$75. Who wants a brand new?
Phil needs them.
I got sleeves. I do have sleeves.
This is all I got plenty of penny sleeves. I just don't. I mean, I'm not putting a bunch of NBA rookies in sleeves. Like if they're not like I literally have a stack of them like this.
Lost.
It's my loss. I think as long as I keep them in mint condition.
When you send Shawn a bunch of cards and they all come back as PSA 7s, I mean, what are you gonna do?
He's only going to send in his Pokemon, and he's going to take good care of that.
I don't care enough money. I don't care enough to send the NBA. Unless you tell me it's like.
So why did you open NBA then?
Huh?
Why do you?
This NBA is the stuff that's like that had Zion and stuff in it. That's the only reason I bought it. And
Would you hold Zion?
Huh?
Yeah, I mean that Zion I'd send in.
The one that I had.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean every Zion if you're gonna sell.
Yeah, I mean Chronicles are going to be pretty much the lowest of lows outside of like college uniform. But as a PSA 9 or a PSA 10, that's going to pay for your box and more.
Get something shiny, something.
This is the best hit that I've hit all week.
Chronicles was really hot when I bought this.
Yeah, if you just look at prices on eBay, the only thing that's worth selling without grading is like wrestling. Shawn, would you suggest I sell my Mahomes rookie cards after this season if he were to win the Super Bowl again, or hang on to them for a long-term investment?
I'm in Mahomes for the long run. He's the one.
It's going to be any higher, or I can't imagine it'll go any lower than if like.
Well, that's the thing, Phil. I mean, he's already like at or above Brady levels, and like I hate to say this because I'm not a Michigan guy and I'm not a Brady guy, but Brady's the GOAT. And where Mahomes is at, how young he is.
Oh, you saying they're selling already at his level?
Yeah. I mean, the stuff that he does on the field, and
he's better than Brady. We can just say it. He'll be better than Brady. He's already.
That's exactly why none of these quarterbacks can get to his level, because he wins one Super Bowl and we're talking about potential dynasty. Like
I was talking about, dude. You can
calm
see
down and let Mahomes just play. Can we just enjoy Mahomes instead of comparing?
No, because we're talking about selling cards, Phil. So obviously we have to talk about his potential.
Right,
so,
and
he has potential.
That's the thing. Like,
he had potential before he won a Super Bowl that he looked better than Brady had ever looked in a season.
Right.
Brady,
it doesn't help these players. Is what I was getting at. It doesn't help.
I think Patrick Mahomes doesn't subscribe to the Awesome Lorenzo Bros, so he's not.
You don't know. You never know in this world.
I do. I asked him, and he said no.
So Patrick Mahomes, if you're listening right now,
I tweeted him. I said, Patrick, do you sub?
Forget the haters and forget the people that are overrating you. Just
he is listening.
Play amazing. That's all.
I think with Mahomes, being so relatable to the hobby, that prism is never going to go down. Unless he were to do something really stupid, like murder or something like that.
Aaron
Don't sell it, Miguel.
And even Aaron Hernandez still sells.
Also, what? Oh, from 2017 Prism.
Yeah, because it's probably got that like.
Are they just regular? Are they hollow silvers? What are they? Just regulars?
Well, the 2017 Prism would be a silver because all the rookies in that set are.
Okay.
But
does that mean they sell less than normally other years?
I think if rookies had a base and a silver, it would do better. But I still think it's Mahomes. It's silver.
Is that every year for football? Silver?
No, that was literally the only year they did it.
Yeah, I have a Michael Thomas silver and a
no, 2016.
Silver.
I think they might have did it as well.
But graded they sell well, but without a PSA 10, they don't sell that well.
So no, I think.
I don't think
do you have one, Alex?
Yeah, I have a Michael Thomas and a Kamara. I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Another Toga kiss.
So I have a stack here of regret, as I like to say.
Nobody's?
No, what I did was they're all Patrick Mahomes card. I believe I have one rookie, and that's because I opened it from I'll find it and I'll go through. But I basically after we won the Super Bowl and I saw how much his rookie cards were going for, I had basically.
This is my favorite.
I took like 2 years off from by opening cards. The last cards that I remember opening were like I don't remember, like the Carson Wentz like rookie class. I think that was 2016. Yep. So I stopped after that. I have a good amount of Prism 2016 cards, but then I stopped probably like midway through 2017, I'd say, and then I didn't start up again until the National. So I missed like all of the Patrick Mahomes, Mitch Trubisky, Watson era of cards.
Trubisky.
So well, that's true. But so basically, I would always go by the card section. I have a picture of like when Donruss first came out, and it was Rodgers and Trubisky on there, but I never bought it. And I was surrounded. I knew from the moment that he like was drafted. I didn't hear the end about Patrick Mahomes because everybody in Kansas City was going nuts about him. And when they first put out the shirts of like I have that red Tua. When they first put out like the shirts of like the Mahomes like jerseys, I saw all of those all over the place. If I would have been smart enough and realized, hey, maybe I should get back into collecting cards. Maybe I should buy a couple of these, rookies and autographs and stuff. Because like this guy's all over the place, like Kansas City. He went to Texas Tech. I saw him play a game. If I would have known, so these are all different cards. Like I collect pretty much every single like Mahomes card that I can, and there's a bunch of like Optic and Prism Mahomes in here that I'm gonna go through as we talk.
That's one thing too. Like, so if you're going, like anyone that watches that cares, but I'm gonna go on not a rant, but like a mini thing about like so when if you're collecting football and there's like the draft's coming up, like a guy like a Mahomes, right? Like Mahomes was not expected to be what he is now. So it's like if you can if you watch college football, there's a lot that you can see and you can have your guy that way. I've done that before. But then there's also it's like quarterbacks. There's always someone that surprises us. So It's like the top quarterbacks you're not going to be able to buy for buy singles and all that stuff. But like what Piwko's saying, you could probably buy like if you find one guy, like you might be wrong, but if you end up being right, like I don't know, Mac Jones probably won't be picked that high, so he could be a good example. But like just find your guy and
But Alex, real quick, back to you. If you have a 2017 Prism Kamara, raw they do 40 to 50. PSA 9s do 40 to 50. So unless it's a 10, it's not worth grading. But 10s do like 220.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So here's my only Mahomes rookie card.
I
had that and sold it raw pretty quickly. For like
I just sold one too.
How much do they go for now?
$60.
Here's the thing, Miguel, about Mahomes. I'll say this about Mahomes too. I didn't say this earlier, but like if you have a rookie Mahomes, I would much rather be like able to tell my grandkids when he's in the Hall of Fame that I have a rookie Mahomes than sell it. To me personally. That would be dope because I would love to have said I had a rookie Brady.
Take a picture of it and show it to them, and then show them the cash.
and then show them the cash because regardless of what you want to say, the money you sell on that card is gonna be gone way faster than that card would be if you kept it.
Well, but that's the thing. If you're in it for,
I'm not gonna just keep my money like I would keep the card.
but if you're in it for investing, like
I love how that's dumb. That's a
but obviously
like,
if you cut the
money
card,
it's just gonna be for something now.
No, I get it, and I don't have a problem with that. What you said was ridiculous for a second. You said
if you're in it for investing, you sell them Mahomes now.
If you want to just sell, like Miguel's not on the level.
No, you just said that
we are.
You said the money will be gone faster.
It will though. I mean, you just said
no shit. Like, you spend money. Those go away.
Disregard what Alex is saying. Y'all pay attention to me. If you like also, I'm just saying, like, gets me kind of like riled up when people.
I'm going to answer this.
What people want to do is sell cards these days. They don't want to actually collect. That's why we can't get anything in the daggum stores because that's all they're doing is reselling. Like that pisses me off as a card collector. Like, can we go back
to have to get out of the hobby because it's not. All right, so I'm going to answer this.
The hobby wouldn't exist if it wasn't for people like me. It just wouldn't. Like now it does because everything is hot. But the hobby would die if it wasn't for people that went to the national and things like that. It just would. And Shawn would probably be the best to agree with you. But
the hobby is hotter than ever because people are
people that they won't. They
don't. I don't know.
Now because everything's crazy. This is a different time. I'm not talking about right now.
I don't know what
cards anymore. All the hardcores are going to be like the money's not in it anymore. So
I completely disagree. I completely disagree.
I get if you disagree, but at some point this is going to die down. It just is.
Phil, you're not wrong, but the problem is. It's going to go back to where it was. It's not going to go to the 80s and 90s where it was absolutely fucking dog shit.
I'm not
like,
saying but
there's celebrities in this. There's investors in this. Shit, my investors are like, I want to see your trading card portfolio now than your stocks. Because the trading cards are way bigger. Like I said, this Keldon Johnson, I had him in my $20 bin last year. Both of them. This is now a $200 card raw, and this one's $200 raw. This one is like $70. You know, the market on stocks might fluctuate like that, but if this dude goes out and gets a triple double tonight, this $200 silver becomes $270 to $300. Like, where else are you going to see that type of action?
That's true. No, that's also true.
You know. But
at the same time, had you not sat on that card and sold it for $20, you wouldn't be where you're at right now.
But that's the thing, Phil. I don't look back at the Mike Trout PSA 10 update that I sold for $175. They're going for $3,000 now. I was able to take that $175 and reinvest it elsewhere. Like, if I didn't sell it for $175 then, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. You know, that's the same thing with all my LeBrons, my Lukas, my Giannis, my Trout, my Mahomes. I will sell some of their stuff, but the higher end I'm keeping because I know long term, like LeBron's the GOAT, one of the GOATs. Giannis his values are incredible. You know, I just think that where we're at now, it's only getting hotter. You know, this year's football class, like, yes, Burrow got hurt. Tua looked like shit towards the end of the season. Herbert was an animal on a shitty team, though. But next year, when you get into the football class, you're going to be chasing guys like Trevor Lawrence, you know, Mac Jones, Justin Fields. You know, the quarterback class is going to be heavy again. So you're going to have these guys
But Shawn, like you should know that's how it's always been for card collectors. There's always cards to collect. Like,
dude, I'm not talking collecting, Phil. I'm not talking collecting.
How much better the products get too?
I get, Shawn. Well, first of all, before I say, I get exactly what you're saying, but not everybody does what you're doing. Is what I'm saying. Like, I get that it's higher than it is. Like flipping, like I'm not knocking what you did. Like, yeah, the card's $3,000. Like I did that. I did with my Chris Bryant. Like because I sold.
I don't understand what Chris Bryant did. What's your point?
So Phil, I'm gonna go.
No, it's my point.
Phil, I'm a collector too. I use this money for grading to fund my Ruby Riot collection, to fund my wrestling PC. I don't flip wrestling. I mean, I worded that wrong. I resell my wrestling that I don't want. But I don't count that as flipping because I'm not buying a Sasha Banks auto for 20 and flipping it for 70 because she won the SmackDown Women's Championship. It just doesn't work that way for that.
Oh, pal, I do know what I'm talking about. Just because I have a different opinion doesn't mean I don't know what I'm talking about.
Wrong.
I will say it's like an insanely hot take what you're saying.
But I just
see because everyone takes no matter what, and that does piss me off. I'm sorry. Every time I say something, it's a hot take. Like it doesn't make sense. What
Bill,
I'm saying, if you would just
when you
listen,
say something that goes against the norm, that's a hot take.
extreme decision.
It's not an opinion to have a hot take. A hot take's not an opinion. It's when you're in a room and no one agrees with you. That's a hot take.
Well,
so Phil, going back to what you're trying to say.
I have not disagreed with anything that Shawn has said, so I don't know where the point got lost, but I'll just leave it alone at this point.
I don't even know what you're arguing. Do you not? You just don't like people reselling cards because you can't.
Well, that's not what the original argument was. Like I said, it's been lost now because now it's about
Yeah, it was about how you can't get stuff in Target because people go there and sell it immediately.
Well, and that's the thing. Like I do feel bad for collectors. Like Piwko, I know doesn't sell anything. Phil, I know you don't sell anything, but
I don't sell anything, but because I pulled it on Acuna because I don't know who the hell that he was, but he sold for $200. So
that pisses me off more than anything. You open shit that you don't know about, and then you just throw it down.
I didn't throw that card down. When I pull an autograph, I have never pulled an autograph.
Ronald Acuna, what are you opening baseball for?
Because never mind.
To resell?
See, and that's the thing. Like,
no, I open to have fun, Alex. That's literally if the card is something that I don't need to keep, then
some kid who doesn't watch football open
Alex,
the card and sees
people in those stores. Like, yes, this is a valid argument because all those people in those stores are buying to resell. There is not a single soul that is waiting 8 hours.
I don't know about that. I mean,
it's not possible.
Kid who doesn't watch football.
When you saw kids going to Target and buying a blaster box with their $20 their parents gave them for their allowance, I guarantee those kids aren't reselling.
Just on your point, guess what? A single kid cannot get cards right now.
And I agree.
You realize, Phil,
I agree.
Camp out to buy cards for themselves.
My point is, you have people that are literally there's no limit on them at all, so they can buy what.
Some stores there are.
Want it all.
I'm sorry, Phil. You talking over everyone. Just stop for a second. Just stop for a second.
Relax. Take a breath. Drink some water.
You don't realize that people buy shit in the morning. They go there in the morning to buy it and open it themselves.
So you're right? Me. I literally, Shawn, did I not let you talk your entire time? That's.
I'm still trying to get some point across, but
Phil, you're talking over him now, literally, as I unmute you.
So yes, Phil, there are people that can't find retail. But the thing is, if you live in an area like I do, there are 3 card stores now in my area that is all selling retail and hobby wax at very reasonable prices. So the kids that can't find it and use that $20 allowance anymore, they can come into the shop that I work at and buy $20 in packs, hobby packs, and have a better chance at getting better stuff. So there's certain points to this, but if I go into a store at 7 a.m., meet the guy that's stocking the cards, they know that I'm going to go resell it because that $20 box sitting on the shelf at Walmart, Target, Meijer, wherever you find your trading cards, is worth more than what it's sitting there at.
I don't. Honest to God, I'm dropping off because literally I let Shawn talk and now I'm being attacked for letting him.
The fact that you're still holding on to that,
there's no point in here. I'm not going to get in here. There's way more stuff in the world going on. I'm not going to sit on a conversation and get attacked because
you're not getting attacked.
Attacking you, bro.
I did.
I'm
yelling. I'm talking over him the whole entire time. I'm not doing that.
You're doing it now. You're doing it.
We are not attacking you.
See you later.
What just happened?
He's an idiot, and he gets hot-headed, and he's going to apologize tomorrow. Be like, "Oh, you guys were getting upset at me for this." No, we weren't. We were just telling you to just listen.
Can I
see? Sorry, Piwko. Let me just finish real quick. This is the thing I love. Like, there's a new card store in town here. It's ran by 2 of my best friends in this hobby that I've met here within the 2 years I've lived in Grand Rapids, and we're going to start a podcast pretty soon. And this is what I fucking love, because I don't care how hot people get. You know, I meant nothing. I didn't mean to piss them off. But
You
if you
didn't.
can't handle the heat, stay out of the fucking kitchen.
Seriously. It's like, if I swear to God, what I was trying to say to him for like an hour, but he wouldn't shut up, was imagine if some kid who doesn't watch football saw a pack, opened a Tom Brady autograph and said, "Who is this?" Phil would be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you don't know Tom Brady. He's the GOAT." He doesn't know Ronald Acuna, Rookie of the Year, hit his autograph.
Rookie of the Year, arguably one of the best young players in the league.
Ronald Acuna auto.
Yeah. Piwko, go ahead.
So, to respond to that, and then I'll get into what I was going to say like an hour ago. No, so I understand what he's saying, but like,
I actually don't understand the original point.
Okay, so here's what because like I hear where he's coming from, because most of those people, like, he says that most of those people are gonna, like, resell, but like, if you okay, like, some people like to open them up and keep them. I've kept every single one of my cards except, like, give or take, like, a few, just because I give them to friends or something. There's some people who like to open them up and like to sell them right away. There's some people who like to open them up and like sit on them as an investment. And then there's some people who like to just take the stuff from the store and resell it right away, because, like Shawn said, it's not worth $20. It's worth a lot more than $20.
Or there's products that you get for 20. Yeah, or there's products that you get for 20, and I've literally got a closet or a tote in my closet full of that wax.
Yeah.
It's stuff that I like to sit on.
And like, with the whole, like, if I learned anything over like that 2020 year, is that at the beginning I was all mad at the people that were like waiting just to like resell it. But now I know that, you know what, that's just how it is now.
And if it's not you, it's the next person.
It's the name of the game. That's what it is. You can't get mad at me changing the rules. You're either going to watch or you're not going to watch.
Don't get mad at the people that are doing it. Get mad at the stores. Phil, get mad at Target, because Target, until my watch is yelling at me because I'm getting all fired up. Until Target, until Walmart, until Meijer, put the cards behind glass like you do video games. Nothing is going to change.
And there's stores that are doing that.
They can say that it's one per person.
And there's stores that are just getting rid of cards.
They can say it's one per person, and like, tons of people are just going to either take it all and leave and buy it, or they're going to keep coming back. They're going to bring multiple people. People will find a way to do it. What happened? Did you pull something good? Mega Pikachu. Nice. Incredible. So until they put it behind glass, until they actually do something about it, it's not going to happen.
Earlier, I'm putting that up.
I'm assuming he's related to Joe.
Yeah, his brother.
Okay, shout out to Joe's brother.
How's it going, Steven? Phil, again, like, not trying to attack that comment, but there are some vendors that will not allow you or any scalpers, flippers, whatever you want to call it, to get that product. They would rather go somewhere else. But you are right. They are making their money. They're getting their commission. They're getting, the sales per store.
And here's another thing. So the other day we were on here, and
you want to just come back in?
Phil was going through like his binder of old Pokemon cards, and we were like saying how much they cost. Maybe you're not going to sell them now, but maybe you didn't think about selling them when you bought them like a million years ago. But at some point, I will sell my cards. But right now, I don't want to sell anything, because I have a feeling that anything can, zoom off to the moon.
I went through that, Piwko, more of a collector, not a wait. Is like, I didn't sell or trade anything, because I was just like, I hit this. That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
And I had like stuff of all my cool shit. And then I was like, why do I need this like sick patch of some guy I don't care about?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. Like, you open boxes to have fun, but if you don't get what you want, more times than not, the people are going to sell it.
Look at that.
So, as I was saying originally, when we were talking about Mahomes in the first place, so I hit this last year, almost around this time. And I remember I went to Walmart and they still remember clearance. Do you guys remember clearance when they had clearance cards?
Something we'll never see again.
Exactly. So they had clearance 2017 score packs, and I sat there and I was opening them, and like I just wanted the Mahomes because I'd never had a Mahomes rookie, and I got this, and I was like marking out. At the time, a year ago, it was $20, and I remember going into Alex. You were streaming with somebody. And I said, oh, I think you were doing those games. It was like you and Ramey and Matt.
Oh yeah.
And so I was like, oh yeah, I just hit like a Mahomes score Texas Tech rookie, and I was like, oh, it like goes for $20. And you were like, wow, I can't believe it's like $20. I figured it'd be cheaper. And now to say that this goes for like 60 something.
Yeah, I remember that.
Phil, and I definitely I can see why you were frustrated. I was to that point where I was frustrated. Sitting in my apartment, I'm a mile from my Walmart. I get bored some night, I want to go rip. I can't go get a blaster. But the problem is when something's worth money, like a PS5, people are gonna flip them.
3D Doritos. 3D Doritos were like rare and like expensive.
Dunkaroos.
Dunkaroos.
Dunkaroos were $25 a pack on Amazon at one point.
Really?
Yeah.
I swear Joe snaps us. He buys Dunkaroos all the time. Is he flipping them?
I bought a bag full of Dunkaroos the other night, threw it on the Motor City Marks IG, and people DM'd me asking if I was going to sell.
Are they even that good? I feel like I haven't had one.
Dude, it's just the nostalgia. That's the cards.
It's the nostalgia. They're not as good as what I remember, but it's the nostalgia about it.
Alex, you know what this is? Like, what happened to this guy? Didn't he get hurt?
Yeah, he's awesome. Keep it.
It's number 20. That's probably the best one that I got from those Chronicles boxes.
Grandopa was like Defensive Player of the Year in college when we won the championship.
I got all my Brady too. Here, I'll go through this box. Oh, wait, maybe I have the Tyreek Hill here somewhere. I know I have a Tyreek Hill.
I got a Tyreek Hill auto at the National for like 60.
I got his rookie. It's like the Hyper Prism.
All right, that's everything.
Shimmer.
God for that Pikachu.
I'll try to find it.
I can't remember.
At the time, it went for 20, and now it's like probably more. I would think. Shout out to Top Shelf Breaks for hooking it up with these because that was the only way I was going to get them. A silver, a base, and a regular. I also got this Jordan Rose. See, that's what's it called? Before Phil, left, he was saying like you got to find like one player and hope for the best. That's me with Jordan Love. When the Packers drafted Jordan Love in the first round, everyone was freaking out, and I was like, you know what? If this guy
it only works if you win with Rodgers.
Well, I'm saying like if this guy sits behind Rodgers for a couple of years and as good as like if they think that he's going to be like the replacement, he's got to be. They got to see him something. So
they probably could have drafted him in the second or third.
You know what? He's a first rounder now. So.
Probably could have been in the fourth or fifth, but it's okay. Phil, oh my God, let me respond to this. I didn't get worked up because of what you're doing. I worked up because I'm tired of people not listening to what I say. Phil, I'm sorry. We're on a live stream with 4 people. If you talk and you ramble for 20 minutes trying to get your point across, and we all have rebuttals that we're trying to say, like you got to stop at some point, or you'd go all night.
You know how many times I interrupted that, Phil? If we're gonna play that card,
I'll try to stop him at 100 points to try to counter what he says before he moves on to something, and then we all forgot what the original point was.
Do you guys remember Topps Project 2020? So one of the guys, Blake Jameson, like he had a thing where if you like signed in your if you did your information, he sent you like art cards where he would just like splatter on the cards. Oh. So I got one of those, and then one day I randomly got another letter from him, and there was 2 more in there. So I got 3 art cards. Is that for 5 minutes?
Is that going up or down?
What?
The Topps 2020, whatever.
To be honest, I have no idea. I haven't looked at it.
The beginning part of the Project 2020, and I didn't get into it. I missed the boat on the front half, and then
mentioned it, and that's what made me get into it.
Yeah, I think we were talking when I did a live stream on my buddy Mikey B's channel. I think we were kind of talking about it. the beginning half of the run has very low print runs, so those cards are pretty valuable. I'm sure there are others too, but like I said, I didn't get into it much, so I don't know a ton about it.
I just remember you guys were talking about, like you were talking about it. It was probably around a year ago today, and I looked it up, and you were saying how like, oh, like the first trout's really cool, and then I was like, oh, okay. So I looked it up, and then the next day, like another, like the second trout was like on for sale. And I was like, okay, like I'll buy one, and then midway through the year, they're like throwing like, hey, if you buy this, you can get like trout autographs. And I was like, okay, I'll buy a couple more. I'll collect like the cool trouts. And then I just was like, you know what, this is pointless. And then I waited because I figured that card number 400 would be a trout one. So I bought card number 400 just so I can have like, the last Project 2020 tops.
Was it Trout?
Well, yeah, yeah, Trout was 400. He was $399 and 400, so that should be coming in a couple of days. Is Trevon Diggs good? Like I feel like I've heard his name recently.
He can be.
Okay. I also got this guy.
He's the one on the Cowboys?
I have no idea.
Trevon Diggs? Is he the Diggs?
On the Raiders. Shout out to Miguel. Miguel's still in here. And then I got this guy, which is I think he's on the 49ers. Number 25.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he's damn good.
Number 25, green. What year is this? Kamal Martin. I have no idea who that is. I'm just going through like this one box that I got.
Yeah, that was the only good card in that box. Was the Pikachu VMAX.
That's still pretty good.
Is that the third best card in the set after the Rainbow? Oh no, actually, I got another Nessa.
The second best.
That was actually pretty good. That's a pretty good box. It's like a $20.
I remember I bought a bunch of 2019 Panini Contenders football blasters because they were like back on sale, and I got a bunch of autographs from them. I think it's about like $200 on Panini Contenders. Just hoping to get a what's it called? The Kyler Murray.
Oh yeah.
Deion Sanders, rookie. Upper deck. Shout out to Barstool. Here's a Tyreek Hill. Lamar press proof blue. Oh, here's my Lamar Jackson rookie.
Score as well. Nice.
I need to get a Josh Allen score rookie because now I have Lamar Jackson, I have Baker Mayfield, I have Patrick Mahomes, and I need a Josh Allen score rookie.
Score collector.
Well, exactly. All the college jerseys. Oh, here's a Kyler Murray, like absolute rookie.
I have that. That might have been one I sent to you, Sean.
Here's Chase Young, number 25.
Yeah.
I think I showed this earlier. The 3-color patch. Number 25, Chase Young. Shout out to the football team. Oh, here's the Baker. Got another Baker. Leave the memories alone. Carson Wentz, Raider.
Show some NBA cards, best cards, or WWE. We'll leave that up if you two want to, because I don't.
Yeah, I got to see what else is in here.
I got this sitting next to me. My Bailey Superfractor from Finest.
Khalil Mack rookie.
You're keeping that, right?
I have it up on eBay. If somebody was really willing to pay, I'm looking to get 300 out of it if I do sell, but otherwise I'm keeping it.
Cool. Nice. Shout out her name.
Irish.
Here's my stickers.
Cole Kmet's a little shit talker, huh?
My Cole Kmet sticker.
Flipping the ball back to the ref.
That was so fucking stupid.
Clyde. Remember when this guy's Red Rookie went for $1 million or something?
Yeah, it'll go up in like 3 years when everyone throws it away and he becomes really good again.
Jerry Jeudy sticker foil.
Yeah, that was a Bailey Superfractor 1/1. Kind of hard to see. The stamp on the gold 1/1 is like right there.
That's sweet. I'm glad I got the Rhea Ripley red. That's such a sweet card. Why is this not starting?
Sean, can you cut off the Bailey part and sell it to him as a Becky?
So you want like
just her laying down in defeat?
That half?
Yeah, just from under her thigh.
Jalen Hurts. Does this go for anything now?
It was from Casey opened, right?
Yeah, that was my second case of Finest.
Jalen Hurts is a superstar.
Jalen Hurts, gridiron.
Eagles are stupid.
Brian Lewerke. There's Justin Herbert.
They fired Doug Peterson, and they're probably going to bring in someone who will play Carson Wentz.
Optic, Justin Herbert.
Well, yeah, I mean Peterson and Wentz were the problem. So
You got to play Hurts.
All the Tuas. I had so much Tua.
or Nate Sudfeld.
Who are these? Oh, I already showed.
There's no
these.
such thing as good Charlotte cards.
I have too many Charlotte cards.
They just
No, that's not true. I did hit that the day one of the National. I hit that, or maybe it's day two. I hit that National or that Charlotte number to 5 from Undisputed.
Yeah.
From the Motor City Marks break.
I just sold this on eBay.
I got that.
Oh, damn.
I got that same card.
That's sick. How much did you get for it? If you don't mind.
$20.
That's it?
Yeah. This is
Freaking
a pretty sweet one. Gold refractor, Sasha.
Where's Randy?
Taking off the wig.
Keep all your LSU for me for the National.
Joe Burrow sticker.
Shout out UE.
Okay.
Got the gold tag team and then the dual auto.
Damn. I forgot. I saw you hit the dual auto too.
Yeah.
I think Phil gave this to me. Shout out to Phil. Yellow border. Jordan Love. Honestly,
It's been 5 minutes, right?
with Jordan Love, I know someone who went to Utah State, and like earlier in the day, he like of the draft, he tweeted like, "Oh, I can't wait to see where Jordan Love goes," like because he's obviously a Utah State fan. So he's a Bears fan, and so when the draft happened, and I heard that like when I was listening, and the Packers to select Jordan Love, Utah State, and I was just like laughing. I was like, man, he must hate it right now because he wants Jordan Love to be good, but he's a Bears fan. So what is he supposed to,
Yeah, I hate when my LSU players or people I like goes to.
Only the OGs know.
Oh my god.
Amazing. Soon you'll have all 299.
I hope so.
Imagine getting 299. What would you do with them after?
So
I feel like I'd have to get a big display.
What is that? So how did that how did that become a thing? Like just
2 in a row.
So
National.
Cleveland National, 3 years ago, I think. No, it would have been 3 years ago now. Matt and Alex, Joe and Lazy, they were all down in Cleveland at the hotel. Or actually, it was Q&A night, and my dad and I were driving down. I had to work that day, couldn't get off. I was like, I knew Alex bought a case of 2018 Topps from Lazy, and I was like, man, I kind of have the itch to rip, at the hotel with the guys, and literally didn't think of asking them while they were at the National to grab me anything. So I ran into Walmart across from my hotel, grabbed 2 blaster boxes because that's all they had of Heritage, and back-to-back blasters, literally same relic was both of the Kings.
Incredible.
So, yeah, gimmick PC now. Get them all.
That's like my Mike the Tiger PC.
I have.
Hey, my Mike Tiger PC.
Yeah, I have 22 of them. The 22nd one just came in the other day.
22.
The National Sports Card Collectors Convention, biggest card show on Earth, I would say.
Matt Beast, if you want to come here,
I don't know.
you got a place to stay.
Bigger
I would say there's going to be quite a bit of Pokemon there this year with how hot it's been.
We got Jimmy Garoppolo, 2 regular rookies. We got a Jimmy Garoppolo mini.
That mini set was so much fun.
I sold some Jimmy G Chromes 2 Nationals ago. Well, National.
It usually rotates between Chicago, Cleveland, and Atlantic City, but the IX Center is not hosting the National anymore. So it's just going to rotate between Chicago and Atlantic City right now.
Please stop picking you up at the airport.
This year, it's in Chicago.
Here's my Tom Brady PC. Shout out to Joe, who's not here right now. I got all like what's it called? The stickers.
JWD, you gotta go.
Chrome.
I gotta meet JWD. Maybe at a Ranger game or something. Guy's the biggest supporter of the channel financially. Actually, after Ranger.
Isn't that a little 17 optic, Pico?
I think so, yeah. Here's 17 Prism.
17 Prism.
Guy's trash.
I like 17 Prism. I think I had like a bunch of. I just bought out all the card shops. Like, oh, you want to see this? Here, hold on. I bought out all the card shops stash of Tom Brady and Mahomes cards, almost to the point where I was like, I'm here for more, and my friend was like, we got to cut you off. Like, it was joking, but
No, we are not.
here's
I
all
ripped one Chronicles soccer pack this year and had no idea what I was doing.
Did you hit the Acuna of soccer?
I didn't. I hit a rookie card that I sold for $10 and paid for the pack. Sorry, I flipped it.
I figured you would know who the big names in soccer are.
Mbappe.
I mean, I know Messi, Ronaldo, Neymar, all the guys like that, but
yeah,
Mbappe, yep, he's the big one.
I'm a big what the fuck's his name from like 2008 from the Ivory Coast, Didier Drogba. That was my guy. I was faster than anyone in the video game.
Let's see. I think this is what your optic is. This 18 optic.
Yep.
Yeah, me too. Me and TE Extreme, which I'm sure he's not here anymore.
18 Prism.
Go back.
I went all in on Brady and Mahomes. Well, mostly Brady because that's all they had. But
Brady has that documentary coming soon.
Uh-oh. There we go.
It's going to be a big one.
What year is this? 19?
I don't think it's going to get to the Jordan break.
Instruction video on how to deflate and deflate balls. Inflate and deflate.
19 Prism.
Drogba was a beast on Chelsea. Nice. This guy's just an animal.
I think I had
the coach of Brazil was my guy because his name is fucking Dunga.
I think about this a lot.
That's the best part about soccer. You get to put whatever you want on your jersey.
I had a 2016 Prism base card or two of Tom Brady, and I think I gave them to Phil because, I was giving all my Patriots to him. And now I think about that, like that was last year. Oh, it was 15. It was 15. Topps Chrome. And I think about it a lot that's probably going to be like go up in value because it's the last year of Chrome.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, need that back. What about this jumbo of Jordan Alvarez?
That's sweet. I didn't do a lot of baseball this year. Just couldn't get into it.
I couldn't even tell you who the rookies are in this year.
Once the Robert rookies stopped.
Yeah, Lou Bob.
Yeah.
Lou Bob was the big one.
Next year, look for the Garrett Crochet rookies.
My guy was Boba Shot, but didn't really do much.
And I got a lot of his stuff too.
Yeah, he's good, but he's not the sexy name like Vlad, I guess.
Brandon Saad. Shout out Brandon Saad. Here's some wrestling. I forget who asked about wrestling. This is all national stuff. Shout out to the national. We've got the Alex Shinsuke Nakamura auto.
That was mine?
Yeah, I bought that from you. I bought that and the what was it? It was like I think it was the Eloy National exclusive card that you got. Here's the Charlotte number to 5 that I pulled from the Motor City Marks break.
Is that 1 of 5?
3 of 5.
3 of 5. Okay.
I don't think he's
making sure.
And then
just making sure.
This is when we were sitting out in the lobby, and we were like, I think it was Randy bought like half the box, and we bought the rest of the box of Undisputed. We did a break.
Yeah.
And then here, I pulled this.
I haven't seen him in a while.
From my a box of what's it called?
That one box you bought from that case I got.
Yeah, and I was so mad because Alex bought a second box and there was an Alexa Bliss blue autograph, and I think about that like once a month.
God, I haven't thought about that Alexa Bliss since I've sold it. So, sorry, it keeps you up at night.
Oh, here we go.
I don't think I got one Kane Matt relic from that case. Really pissed me off.
Is that all you bought it? Is that
heritage?
The only reason you bought it?
It was
pretty much. I mean, I need one card for the Ruby Rainbow, and it's the 1 of 1. Still haven't seen it surface. She didn't have autos in the set, so I wasn't really chasing much other than Kane.
Can you find boxes still?
I would have to look, but like Dave and Adams, Blowout, and Steel City don't have any. I think Blowout has blasters, but they're like normal price still. Mm-hmm. I mean, which they have a right to be. I mean, they'll sell at 20.
Yeah. I wish the checklist for that was bigger. It was way too small of a checklist for how good of a product it was.
Yeah.
I bought this with the $10 eBay gift card that we got from doing the survey. Future
Oh,
White
yeah.
Sox, third baseman.
I had so many of those.
We got
Yeah, that's hard.
9.5.
It's not selling. It's just like some of these guys can't maintain how good they are.
And he had way too much hype coming
Yeah.
in.
Oh yeah, well that's why I bought. That's why I started to save all his cards because
The
of.
true fans do. They rewind to
Here
see
we go.
him.
The shout out to Alex.
Nice, yeah.
Yep.
Nationals.
Alex, you were pretty high on that product.
Right fielder.
I loved optics because it was so fun. You get so much out of it.
What did I get from you? I have the Brendan Rodgers green number to 5 that you graded BGS 9.5.
Yeah. Is he doing anything? Did he play a lot last year?
No, not
Like
really.
every year, it's like top rookie of the year candidates. It's like always Brendan Rodgers.
Greatest
Yeah.
goalie of all time. Not named
Pekka?
Corey Crawford. Pecorine.
Nice.
What a name.
I hate this stupid 9 silver slab.
Oh yeah, dude. They just like
especially next to the freaking 10.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm switching to PSA.
This is like a couple bucks. So
It looks cooler to me at this point. Before it used to look bland, but now I kind of like the simplicity.
of
Yeah, I like the bulky slabs of Beckett, but and this is the reseller in me talking. I mean, even with the 9s being where they're at, it's such a outside of a few like that Kamara, it just doesn't make sense to put any money in it unless you know it's going to get a 10.
Yeah.
see, here's my thing with the two. Like if it's an autograph card, I like the extra. Like I like the the extra grading.
See, and that's the thing, Pico.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I only like when they put the 10 on the front. If it's
Yeah.
all one label and the 10's on the back, I hate that.
Yeah, I don't like that
this,
either.
This hurts me because it's an autograph and it's in a PSA slab. I like
So-
my base cards in PSA slabs just
On
because
that-
I don't know, it looks cool.
Yeah,
On
yeah, I
that
hear you.
Copac, on the Copac, is it streaky auto or smudged at all?
No, it's pretty good.
Okay, because that's about the only reason why a lot of people use PSA
Yeah.
to do autographs is they know they aren't going to get that autograph grade unless they pay for it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just have to well, you have to pay extra anyway in PSA or in
And yeah,
I'll go get my other box while I'm at it. Shoot. We're just what's it called? Just chilling.
All right, I'll just show you the other cards I have, I guess, that I want to send to you to look to see if they can get graded. The sports ones.
See, my thing with all my cards that I would want to get graded are like I like basically what would have to happen is at the national you would have to Shawn, you would have to like look at them and be like, oh yeah, this one's good, then you just have to like take them back with you and then like you know what I mean, like because I'm just like I don't like
you
I
can do
know
drop offs
this is
there.
good. You can.
True.
Yeah.
That's national.
Yeah,
I need someone to look over to
I have
like,
a
say
chart
like,
of what everything sold for, like in between. So let me get that up. All right.
I'm gonna go get my other boxes.
So I got 2 Mike Trout hollows from Optic that go for $240 PSA 10. PSA 9 goes for 41. So need that at 10.
right.
I have this 89 Ken Griffey. That's not worth anything ungraded, but it's like 130 to 150 as a 10. Got a couple of Kylers, Titan and Gridiron King from Chronicles.
I love the Titan.
Good old Titan.
Yeah, they look sick. The Gridiron Kings goes from 71 to 350, so that one's all over the place. And the Titan is 140. I got these 2 DKs. About 140 to 147 to 195 I have for Absolute, and Illusions 157 to 220. So hopefully those don't go down.
What do I have here?
From Topps Chrome 2014, best product of all time.
Yeah, Devontae Adams.
Refractor, yeah.
How much does this go for?
That 146 to 300 is what on eBay. Yeah,
Damn.
2016. This is the Michael Thomas,
Oh yeah,
and that's says 213 to 275. I don't know what you just saw, what you said, but
I didn't look that one up. I looked up the Kamara.
okay, that one's coming.
Carmelo.
An impact, Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
That one goes from, like, under 100 to almost 2. Barry Sanders 89 Pro set. I don't think this will grade well though. I think it's got some. I want to say damage somewhere.
Andrew Houston.
Yeah, I think it's got corner damage, but wouldn't hurt to see. That's like 170 max. PSA 10, probably not even worth it. But yeah, this is the Camaro. What did you say the Camaro was worth?
So they do like 40 to 50 raw, and then last sale on PSA 10s are like 220.
Okay, yeah, I have 200 to 289 was the top one, and then you said eBay PSA 9 they have $40.
Yeah. So I mean, putting another $10 into what you have, like you probably pulled that card.
Yeah. Oh, another thing I wanted to say, when Phil kept rambling, I was trying to remember, was now I kind of want to, like, the entire time I didn't have those 2 cards that I knew were coming back, those graded ones. I was like, I'm going to sell them, buy more cards with them, grade those, blah, 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 keep the cycle going. But now I'm just like, damn, what happens if I hold on to this John Morant for like 15 years and like they just like stop being in population and people stop selling theirs or something? Just like, I have a PSA 10 of it and I don't want to. Nah, I'm in a pickle.
Yeah,
I'm in a pickle.
I think with that, it's like the 86, 87 Fleer. Like, there's a lot of the Jordans. You know, there's a lot of graded. The pop report is going to be way different nowadays because there's more of the Jaws.
Yeah.
Maybe an even amount, but I think it's tough with point guards because like the best point guard in the league right now is got to be Steph Curry. Russell Westbrook had some decent seasons, but like Curry's values are way underrated for what he is. And then you get like Westbrook and like John Wall and who are
Piwko.
So
I want that.
that's sweet. Yeah. A lot of point guards just don't sell well. Like Luka and Trey, they
It's
do.
weird. It's like a good position you think would sell well.
Right. Short print. That's awesome.
I hit one short print ever. And it happens to be Shawn Michaels.
This is also what I wanted to ask you. How did you know which jaw was mine?
So when you put them in, so like in my stack here is how they come back serial numbered.
Okay.
So they send in like this, and PSA keeps it like that because it's on the log that we use to submit. So like this is my bulk order, and you can see I've got PJ Washington there. So
yeah.
I would never put cards of the same player, especially same product back to back.
Okay.
So like my 7 Morants that I had, I got them all back all together because that's how, my guy gave them back to me. But I'm sure like even all the stuff that I had, he had them separated.
Okay.
So I mean, shit, if it wasn't yours, I could have sent you a 9, but
yeah,
I only got 110. I only got 110. So
when I saw yours, I was like, did he just like be nice and take one and give me one? I was like, I hope it just ended up like they kept track of it. I was like,
no, like yeah. So it's kept with the log and the serial numbers according to the PSA label that's on it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like I said in my reveal video, I had 1 Morant that I sent in before that sub came back a 9, and then those 6 and 5 9s and 1 10. I mean, I had terrible luck with it.
I can't believe I got a 10 then.
Yeah.
You definitely take care of yours way better than I take care of mine. Cushy. All right. I got I got 1 Mosaic Hero of the NBA debuts, which I don't think is the one you want.
Not really, but it's still Hero.
That one only goes for it doesn't even go for 100. I'm not even going to send that one in yet. I think PSA 10 only, it was like 2 of them for 56 and 75, I think.
It can be the hot White Sox rookie next year.
Bowman draft.
5 more of these now.
Nice.
Tyler Hero. Who's your hero?
Which is
a
275 to 315 card if it grades 10.
Yeah. So hopefully like next month I'll have another PSA reveal on the channel because I got word today that my outstanding bulk sub, not the one that you're in, Alex, but my oldest one is in assembly right now.
Ooh. Are they charging you more because now it's in a 10-day submission, even though it's been a year probably?
Well, so that's the thing. Remember that Tyler Hero silver you traded me?
Yeah.
It's at PSA in a bulk submission.
Okay.
Last sale as a PSA 10 was 1,200.
Okay. Pretty nice.
So
You better get a 10.
as a bulk submission, if it gets a 9 or a 10, they're gonna probably hit me with an upcharge.
That's so stupid. It takes them so long.
I know. It was a $50 card when I sent it in.
Yeah, that's annoying too. Why didn't you let me sell that to you?
I don't know. I don't even remember what that deal was.
It's probably for a bunch of wrestling, which I don't regret.
I feel like I think it was some Yankees and stuff like that too.
Probably. All right, last Anthony Davis pink hyper, which I was shocked sells for almost 100.
Yeah, for first year Lakers.
The no name Luca.
Hollow, nice.
I don't know if he's playing well, but his goes for 100.
Really?
Pretty much anything around 100, I put in a separate pile just to keep watching.
I remember that time I almost called Shawn and I was on the floor.
I'm pretty sure he's tracked. I don't know why.
I think you did call me, Pico.
I forgot if I called you because I know I called you when I got the Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, it was the Shawn Michaels. Yeah.
Well, I was on the floor. I was texting you about this when I got it.
Yeah.
What a time.
I got a Cam Reddish. Your boy, Sekou.
Nice.
I traded a bed to stay for this.
This is honestly the coolest. Was that the one Breach pulled?
Yeah.
Nice. And then this is the best like find from a rookie where I didn't realize I have is Michael Porter Jr.
Oh yeah.
That's like a $300 to $400 as a PSA 10.
Greatest hockey player ever. Face of the States.
And that's all until I relook through all my stuff and realize
this is the guy that you're gonna wish you bought.
Devin Dotson.
Devon Dotson, thank you very much. And then the greatest signature possibly of all time. Here's Mandy Rose.
All right, how much more you got to show off, Pico?
You can do whatever. I'm just here.
I want you to go as long as you can.
How long is this going to take to upload?
It's live.
I know. When I go live from my phone, it still takes forever to finish processing.
You can cut me off whenever.
On my computer.
Yeah.
So it probably goes quicker.
I'm just what's it called? Because we're just sitting here, so I'm just going through my stuff.
I don't know. That's done 8-hour streams, so. And that's not for so hopefully it doesn't take too long. Yeah, Pico, put those LSU players and that 101 Usos aside, and
it's five. It's 5. Number to 5.
Whatever. I'm gonna have to make you a nice offer at the National.
There's a lot of cards that I have.
Packers cards,
except the Burrows. Hold on to the Burrows.
Pico, did you hear that the Suntime show is coming back in Chicago in June?
Oh yeah, I think Joe sent that to me.
Yeah. It's at the Donald E. Stevens where the National's at, but it's upstairs.
If it happens, if that goes as planned, I'll be there.
I want all the Jamar Chase cards. He's my favorite player. He's better. If Devonta Smith gets drafted before him because of the playoffs, I'm just gonna laugh that whoever gets Jamar Chase because he's gonna be better. He's gonna be a beast. He's better than Jefferson, and Jefferson was easily the best rookie, I think. Wide receiver. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, he had a good run.
Got that for $10 at the National.
Oh, yeah.
At one point, it was in the hundreds. Yeah, I'm just here. I'm just hanging out. Because we were just, Phil kind of went crazy. Shout out to Luis Robert.
He brought all that passion and anger to Griff's podcast.
Oh, I forgot he had to leave for that.
If people listen to that, they can tell me.
Did he leave before that though, or was it well before?
I think when I banned him from the chat for 5 minutes, I think it was around the time Griff was going to start.
Gotcha.
Cut those tops now.
I mean, you could say all you want. You were letting Shawn talk, but we all were there.
No, like every time I tried to say something,
He
he
just tries to finish.
yeah. So like because it's funny, it's Phil, because like he'll he'll do that, and I'm just used to it. But like,
Well, even that, like when you and Matt and Phil were on the other night, I remember texting Joe like you and Matt never got a word in edgewise. Like,
Yep.
and I'm sure you guys are used to it. Like I've met Phil in person once and hung out with him a little bit at the National. I know he means well, but
look at that.
Yeah.
I wish I had the amount of passion that he did about anything and everything.
It's just like I understand what he was getting at, because there's Andrew Vaughn. Shout out Andrew Vaughn. Like it's just the time. It's just the time. You know what I mean? Like that's just what time we're living in. You gotta like either accept it or like live with it or get out.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, and I don't think I got to say this in it, and I just thought of it, so it's not like I was being left out. But we're going into an NBA class that has nowhere near the hype that last year's did or the year before's with Luka and Trey. But you've got 3 kids who are playing really well. You've got more that can emerge at any point, make the products worth more than what they are now. But then you got next year with the football. You're gonna have Devonta Smith, Jamar Chase. You got Trevor Lawrence. It's only gonna get worse.
Yeah,
like thousands of dollars for like a rookie because he's so good until he throws his first interception and everyone.
I mean, that's the thing though, Alex. At my LCS right now, the shop that I work at, Prism is $1,200 a box, hobby box.
Mm-hmm.
People know then that $20 blaster is worth more than $20, so they bring it into us. They sell it to us for $55, and then we put it out for, I think they're $80.
Mm-hmm.
So those people are making money, and then we know we can make money on it. But even then, we're still getting kids come in and they'd rather spend the $90 on a blaster. They know it's only a $20 box, but $90 over a $1,200 hobby box, like,
yeah,
it just makes more sense for a lot of people in this hobby to even pay that for marked up retail.
And plus, like the whole thing of if people are going to spend the $80 for a $20 blaster, then it's only gonna stay that point. It's got to get to the point where like nobody wants to pay that price for the price to go down, and then like at some point maybe no one wants to pay $25 for a $20 blaster, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. So you know what I mean?
Well, and that's exactly why, like, you brought up clearance earlier. We're never going to see clearance again. And I'm going to say that for wrestling, for other non-sport, and for sports, we're never going to see clearance again. And if you do, you're lucky. But
I only see Walmart's, if anything.
And see, I like wrestling fat packs every now and then, but I stopped going into Walmart. Like Matt said in his video the other day, I can't stand walking into Walmart's.
Just go to the card section and leave.
Yeah, I mean, but as soon as you step foot in the door at Walmart's, like I went to return cans there today, and I just felt dirty. And I know returning cans is a dirty thing, but like every time I step foot into a Walmart, But no, going back to what I was saying, I just think, if that product would never get ripped as a $20 box, people wouldn't have all these cards to chase. So, people pay that $80, $90 for a blaster, the $50 for a $20 cello or a $10 cello, to, have the chance to pull a $100, $200 card, but at the same time is they're ripping to have fun, then make some money giving it back. But I can't bring myself to pay $20 for a Heritage Wrestling blaster when I know they were out on clearance a while ago.
Yeah.
And that's like, my 2 finest cases, I got at $90 a box. I know they're only $99, and this is a bad example, but it's hard for me to pay that when I get the initial stuff at a certain price.
Hopefully, what I want to do with these, if I sell a lot of these cards that come back, if they come back 10s, to just like, I want to buy like Prism, like a not like just like a pack or like one of those hangers with one of those like orange ice refractors for like however many like what they go like. That's what I want. I want to like get money from this and like pay what I need to pay in my own personal life and like spend the rest on like cards that I wouldn't be able to buy because I'm.
Well, and that's the thing. Like I said, with Ruby's not expensive by any means, but I take the money that I get from my slabs, for whatever I do sell, and I either put it back into the hobby, pay my bills, or fund my wrestling PC.
Yeah.
It's I do reinvest it here from time to time, with opening product or buying singles at a card show that I think will grade well, but it's every person in this hobby is different, and that's exactly why this hobby survives.
I mean, we justify it by reselling value, but I don't know how the world can justify the idea of like wanting autographs and cards that have numbers on them. But they're cool, and we're humans, and we like weird things.
Well, that's why I've been more more accepting of buying like hobby boxes of wrestling, because I know that I'm first off, like if there's meet and greets and stuff, it's not going to be for a long time. Second, I don't see myself going to any WrestleMania or anything where there'd be WrestleMania access for like a long, long time, just because I just don't care. And like these are people that it would be cool to like, have autographs of, but I just don't see myself ever meeting them. So that's why I feel better about like buying, like the $50 NXT box to get $25, an autograph. So that's why I've been more lenient with like wrestling stuff. Whereas before, like a year ago today, I was like, well, why would I buy wrestling when, it has no value in it? You know what I mean? Like it's not going to go up in price. But then Pokemon decided to, take off on a plane and, not stop. And now we're like,
Yeah. And I think, with all the investors getting in, they see the Pokemon as, and I'm going to quote Ryan over at Card Collector 2 on his podcast. Charizard can't tear an ACL. So that's why, a lot of people saw that, they like the, the rare arts and stuff like that and the foils. I can't bring myself to get into Pokemon. I know I said on the chat the other day, I've got 2 of the Champions Path ETBs, but, and I know Matt said I'll probably have to hold on to them for a while, but, that the $80 or whatever that I have into it is not hurting me. So I don't plan on getting the $80 back. I'll see what they do over time. And if I don't make anything, I don't make anything,
Yeah.
Just open it, try to get the Charizard at that point.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't know what else I was looking for.
That's pretty much it, I think.
So 2 things Pico just said in his little thing there. I got a nice wrestling lot I'm picking up on Saturday. I'll probably make either a post on IG or Twitter, maybe a YouTube video. And then next month I'm doing 2 meet and greets. Not saying any names because I'm excited to actually do a day in the life again.
Wow.
Is it wrestling people or sports people?
They're 2 wrestling people. That's all I'm going to say.
So it's a tag team.
It's going to be
it's 2 separate. It's 2 separate.
Okay.
He's got 22 Kane autographs to get for those. And then
I'm not paying for 22 Kane autographs. I'm going to pay for 300 when I get all of them.
True. What are you going to get the 300th on?
I don't know.
Your butt.
Yeah.
Kane,
and then I'm going to get tattooed there.
Kane, you've signed 299 Matt relics. Just one more right on my ass.
See, and that's the other thing with wrestling is like I think I'd rather pay $50 to get 2 autographs from like 2. It could be jobber people or it could be really, really good people. Then like go to WrestleMania Access and like wait in the lines and stuff, because I'm just over it at this point. So that's why I think I don't think I've ever.
You don't want to stand in line and meet the Viking Raiders?
Let me tell you, Shawn. I stood in line to meet. Well, the line was for Rusev, and I was about 5 people away, and it switched to Bo Dallas, and I hated Bo Dallas at the time.
You got the better person.
I hated Bo Dallas.
I know. I stood in line at. I got my Rusev Day calendar over there signed at the WrestleMania store at 34.
Here's the thing. Who was the last wrestler that you met? Because
Me?
obviously, everyone. Because obviously now that we haven't been to like shows or meet and greets or anything. Who was the last wrestler you've met?
What was the last show I went to?
I'm gonna say
I don't know.
Mine was Carmella.
Didn't you just meet Cesaro?
Oh
When
yeah,
was that?
Cesaro was my last. Yeah.
I know Shawn's. I don't know mine. Somebody at WrestleMania 35. I didn't really do any meet and greets though, besides WrestleCon.
35 also, even like 2 years ago then.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine was
Dang.
Cesaro at the WWE night at the Pistons
When
game.
was Revolution? That was after Mania?
Revolution was February 29. Here, so if we're talking last person I met,
No, not February 29th.
there's
It was the same day Alabama lost to LSU.
Revolution. You talking about Revolution? Like the show I went to?
No, the one in Baltimore.
Oh, our
sorry.
Revolution.
Revolution.
Well, here's the last person I met, CM Punk. Shout out to CM Punk. But if we're going last current wrestler, I got the Young Bucks. Had I not gone to that show, I have no idea who the last.
How did you meet the Young Bucks?
Because
They're so hard to meet.
It was the Revolution signing.
They don't do signings at AEW shows.
No, this was at the pay-per-view.
Piwko. I met him like 100 times.
No, you also met like what's it called? You met the. By the way, here's the future AEW champion Wardlow. Anyway, so you also met all the New Japan guys at that one show with Bobby like years ago.
I only met the American people. I didn't meet any. Bobby met them all.
Man,
but I saw Okada and
they paid like $10 for Okada, like Nakamura, Tanahashi.
I don't think Ace was doing signings.
I bought that Tanahashi.
I don't think he was. Oh no, he was there. He definitely had a match, but I feel like I would have fell in love with him if I went eye to eye at the autograph table. Because once I actually started watching, I fell in love with him.
Remember that autograph I showed you, Alex, from my shop?
Oh my god, is this Mikey? I think this is Mikey.
It's the awesome Lorenzo Rose.
Last person you met was Hideki Matsui. That's awesome. How was it? Wait, last famous person or last person? That'd be pretty cool if the last person he met was Hideki. Like you met him last night.
He was at like the bar.
I fucking love you, Mikey.
Remember?
I can send you the link. You can join if you want.
Remember Steak and Shake at the National?
Yeah, remember the last time we went, me and Lazy both got 2 sandwiches. Crushed it.
That was something else. Didn't you guys get the gigantic 7x7 or whatever in Chicago?
Did that? Yeah, we did that.
Oh man, I think it's kind of funny how not funny,
Lazy was 2 buns.
It was too much cheese, but it was not.
It was like
too
a lot.
It wasn't terrible.
I can't even do 1 burger, let alone 7. I think it's kind of like
it wasn't
ironic.
as filling as you would think. It just I just didn't want to keep eating 7 slices of cheese.
No.
I think it's ironic that I went with my first national I went to where all you guys were like here was 2019, and then 2020 was canceled, and now we're back in Chicago again. So I didn't have to travel anywhere because you guys are just going to come back. Hopefully, knock on wood. That's not wood. Well, knock on wood. I don't know. It's funny how that works out.
Yeah, because they don't do a full rotation, right? It's just like bounces randomly.
I think it's every other year in Chicago, and then the in between is different places, which hey, I'm fine with. Yeah. I wanted to go in 2015.
Chicago was way better than I thought. Like you and Joe were saying, hyped us up, or not hyped, the opposite of hyped us up. You're like, get ready for it to be a lot worse. So I think we went in with this place is gonna not be good, but we'll make the best of it, and then it was fine.
I just love the IX Center in Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland's just 100 times better. There's just nowhere to sit in Chicago, which is stupid.
Yeah.
Even by the food, there's no tables.
Oh yeah.
And then when we were back there hanging out by the breaker.
Yeah. That was the only place to sit.
Yeah.
He had a chair.
Took a picture with this card that the shop pulled. 101 Jordan Love auto with the swoosh.
Were they asking for it?
I don't know. It was someone got it in a break, and I was like, my friend brought it out. And he was like, "Here, you want to see this?" So I took a picture with it because there was no chance I was going to ever see that again.
Yeah, definitely
Probably
not.
like thousands of dollars.
How many Barstool hats do you have?
Well, I have this one. I have the white one that I wore in the other stream. I got this one. It was my first one, and then I got the Barstool Chicago.
Wow.
This one and the white one were free.
Some may say that's too many.
Well, I don't think so.
I'm not going to be that person.
I don't think so. When you have
more colors
stuff to do, when you're trying to support the brand,
I think they're good without your support, Piwko. I think they're.
I don't know, man. I mean, if you want to, what's it called? If you want to support me supporting them,
the only good thing they do is their charity thing.
Go follow at Redline Radio on Instagram because the Twitter was hacked, and you can just like every one of these little quote card things. It's not going to focus, but any of those that are on here.
Did you make them?
I made those. So if you want to go support them.
Wait, you hacked their Twitter and put it all up?
No.
What did you say? You said their Twitter got hacked.
Yeah, their Twitter and Instagram got hacked.
But it's fine now?
Well, the Instagram is fine. The Redline Radio Instagram.
Oh.
So yeah, I make those every week. It's almost a year. In April, it'll be a year that I've been doing that.
And Redline is a Barstool podcast?
Redline Radio. Chicago sports podcast.
Gotcha.
There's my plug for the day.
I listen to John Boy Radio over here. He's a Yankees guy. He's got his own sports. It's called John Boy Radio. He does like those breakdown videos. Like when Aaron Boone was yelling the Savages in the box stuff. He was the guy that like took the clip with no game audio, or it took like from the stadium audio, not from the like TV broadcast. And he like does breakdowns and stuff. It's really funny. He does breakdown on like Croatia. It was Croatia versus some other country, like indoor soccer. Like he broke down, went to penalty kicks. They just do like funny stuff, and they have like a bunch of different podcasts. One's Talking Giants, which two other guys do, which is like an in-depth, like every week, 3 times a week, they do like really good episodes about like just in-depth about the Giants. I learned, like, I thought I knew about the like football and the Giants, but like some stuff they talk about, I'm like, I didn't even notice that happened in the game. They like watch the all 22 film and shit. Like they're dedicated.
Oh yeah,
it's like
I'll watch on Sunday. That's
much lower scale Barstool for New York sports.
That's kind of what Redline was like.
Barstool has a New York division. They have a Chicago.
Now they have a Chicago because of Redline Radio.
Yeah,
they went full time last year.
Who's the big Chicago guy? Big Cat or whatever. Yeah, he's the guy that shits himself, right?
What?
There was like a story where like he like poops his pants on multiple occasions. And I don't know. I remember people.
I don't remember that, but I could see that being something that like.
It just got to a point where people who were obsessed with Barstool were talking about more of what the people in Barstool were doing than like anything they were discussing. It's like all about the gossip within Barstool, and I'm like, I just hate this. I hate everything.
Every time
about the sports.
Every time I talk to someone who like, or like either they mention or like, I always ask like, okay, do you know the Instagram/Twitter account? Or do you know like the the bloggers and stuff? Because like if you know the bloggers and stuff, it's so much better than just their Instagram account because it's actually like it's people.
I can't get into it.
I don't know. Like it's a lot of fun to.
It's too much information for me to start now, and I just hated them so much when they started because they were like fascist like frat boys that would just post pictures of hot girls, and I'm like sick.
See, that's when everyone says like, like this negative thing or that negative thing. And it's like, okay, well, what are you like referring to? Because, there's different sides to the company.
Yeah. I mean, just David Portnoy in general is just a tool. So
guy.
I like, never want to listen to him speak ever, especially about sports.
He's a good guy. Supporting local businesses, Alex. Come on.
That's one of the best things he's done.
He has a couple of charities that Barstool does, but I don't know how much what he has to do with it and what the company has to do. He sold the company anyway, so he doesn't even own it.
Well, we're really going to get into this. He sold it. He sold part of it to the Chernin Group, and then Penn National Gaming just bought it for all what's it called. And Penn National is doing pretty good. So They're at 100. So
Shawn, you're into it?
No, I'm not.
Good.
I
Good.
just
I liked you.
what?
I knew I liked you.
See, but here's the thing. Like, there's like when people like, oh man, like Dave Portnoy this, Dave Portnoy that, and then they'll turn around and be like, man, look at this like pizza review guy, and it's like you know it's the same guy, right? And then it's
Well,
like,
anyone who's
no.
idiot.
Well,
Because
I'm just saying, like,
know their facts before they shit on him.
I don't know.
I think the pizza review is also the stupidest thing that got like.
You got to give them a chance and know who they actually are before you can like say that they're this and they're that, because there's so many like companies.
Trust me, I've heard all the rumors and all the gossip and all like.
But you don't actually like know that.
Massachusetts, they're like obsessed with it.
Here we go again, guys. Round 2.
No, I don't care if you like it. I'm just saying I don't like it. It's not like I don't know anything about it. I have to listen to it.
I've got a football podcast to record, so I can't say anything. No, Phil's a good guy. He stayed here last year or 2 years ago for the National. Shout out to Phil. But no, we'll fight at the National this year, Alex. We'll just have like a debate.
I don't know. It's not nothing like I just don't. I'm not into it.
No, I know. Yeah,
I just would rather listen to them talk about sports than like have to know who Dave Portnoy's fucking.
Yeah, I don't
want to watch it another one of his sex tapes. So
like JWD82X. I know he's like in here all the time. I don't know what his actual name is, but like you said, like they're Boston, so like you're in New York, so. If they were in New York,
one that annoys me, just him. Like all the other guys, none of them like annoy me with what they say. Like over the years, just like Portnoy will post videos and I'll just be like, you're just so lame. I'm just not into it. Like I don't like the New York guys either. Like I think Hubs is like a fucking idiot.
Well,
I had to unfollow him on Twitter because his Knicks takes were just terrible.
Don't look at Hubs' Twitter now.
Why? What is it now?
Well, never mind. Let's end it there. Thank you guys for watching this live stream.
All right, I'm probably just gonna look, and it probably won't affect me, but
no, they made a calendar. That's all I'm saying. And
like a new calendar.
Well, yeah, it's like
yeah.
Like
see, that's things why
firefighter.
You guys are.
Glaber Torres quote tweeted it.
I'd rather have a fucking Glaber Torres calendar.
I got a couple of his.
Yeah, it just comes down to people are into Barstool more than they're into the sports.
Either you're into it or you're not. And if you're not, I'm not gonna
it's too deep. Like it's like
trying to not do your live stream.
It's like trying to discuss wrestling. It's like there's way too much history.
Yeah.
And I understand that. I don't care about it. I will say they're a lot better than when they started, and they were just what seemed to be a page that posted about hot.
Well, yeah, now there's like 200 people. Back then there was like 10 people.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, great for them. We all want to achieve that on some level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fight you like Phil, so don't worry. I like how that's become a thing at this point. It's like,
come on, I was ready for round 2.
Just about talk, right?
Let's talk about Michigan for a second.
Yeah,
I don't like Michigan.
No, just the state. It's so close, but yet so far. What's the deal with that? You guys live like up here, and like,
we just got to drive the lakeside.
Can't you just drive the lake?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I think there is something like that, to be honest. I think we went over this. I think there's like a ferry that takes you across the lake to Michigan.
From Chicago?
No, from Milwaukee, I think.
I can't remember the exact name, but yeah, it's called the Badger.
I don't think
it goes out of Ludington.
I'd be too afraid to do that.
If Steven is still in here, he probably knows.
Because I remember like when back when Mosaic football came out, Joe was saying that I should drive up for like a weekend or something and hang out, and we can go rob stores with their cards.
I want to not doo-doo my pants, but if I grow up in the north, it's Thanos inevitably happen. Okay. I feel like that deserves to be shown.
bug me now. What's the?
Wait, Pico, you said you wouldn't want to take a boat, like a
I
ferry?
couldn't do that. No.
I've done the ferry before. It's fun. I mean, it takes forever,
How
but
long does it take?
I take it every year for Thanksgiving. I take one to get from New
But
York.
like, how long does that
how
take?
long does that one take, Alex?
Like an hour and 15.
Oh yeah, like from Ludington over to Milwaukee or whatever place in Wisconsin it was. It's like a 6-hour trip
Yeah,
or more.
Yeah,
I
that's
rather drive.
a ferry ride. That's like a fucking excursion.
I'd rather drive. It doesn't. What's it called? Doesn't
Yeah, I wouldn't go on a boat for 6 hours.
where Notre Dame is. Like, wouldn't that kind of like I could pass that on? Like,
Yeah, you'd probably come through South Bend.
Yeah, I might as well just go do that and like go see Notre Dame and then like come to drive up and.
It's Ludington to Manitowoc, Wisconsin. Ludington, Michigan to
Isn't that where
Manitowoc.
Making a Murderer guy is from?
The murderer?
Like, wasn't that the first podcast or the first Netflix show? Wasn't that the town?
Oh, I don't know. I never actually watched it.
Yeah, I haven't either.
It sounds familiar. Maybe it's because I looked it up. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah,
Well,
just
France to the White Sox. That's all.
just hop on the highway.
Yeah, I'd rather do that. I think
We'll see you in like 3 hours.
be shorter that way.
I'm gonna leave now, so I'll see you tomorrow. I'm gonna get
Alex, when you guys drove, that was
keep the stream on and go on my phone.
Yeah.
all that data. When you guys drove, you and Matt, I was like, man, like that just gonna, that seems like it took forever.
Yeah, it's like a day. It was a long time, and Matt drove pretty much the whole way.
That's crazy. I don't think I could do that.
Yeah, he doesn't like sitting in the passenger seat unless he's like falling asleep.
I get that. I don't think I would want to like sit there and like I would need to drive most of the time.
When we did Atlantic City National a few years ago, so I was still living back home with my parents, and so that's Joe had to drive 2 hours south to get me, and then we drove, I think it's 11 hours to Atlantic City, and Joe drove most of the way. He left at like midnight from Grand Rapids to get me. He made it there around 2 o'clock, and then we made it to Atlantic City, and I would say Joe drove probably 95% of it.
Damn.
And we made it there just in time for the doors to open.
There you go. Yeah, it was bad enough me having to drive like 8 hours, like through Iowa, like you're in Iowa for 4 hours.
The most boring drive.
Yeah, like there's nothing, especially at night when like the one time I was driving and I was half asleep because it was like 4 a.m. and like I was driving and my headlights like saw something up front, like maybe a few feet in front of me, and then all of a sudden like another one runs past and it's like right in front of my car. Like the timing couldn't be more perfect for that situation. Like if I was earlier or later, like I would have hit it and I would have been like on the side of the road at like 3 or 4 in the morning. So
jeez.
Iowa stinks. Iowa and then Missouri, because once you get into Missouri, it's like, well, this sucks because like I had to drive through Kansas City and then it was another half an hour from Kansas City to like where I was going to school. So Missouri is I just hate Missouri. Like the only good thing about Missouri is Kansas City. And I mean, I went to St. Louis once. I got out of the car, took a picture with the arch, took a picture where the Blues play as a joke. And then like we were like, all right, I'm gone. Like this is the worst town I've ever been in.
Virginia's pretty fucking terrible to drive through on the East Coast.
It seems like it would be. I don't know why. What other states can we bury?
Driving through DC is terrible because traffic.
Mm-hmm.
And it just takes forever to get through Virginia. And then the Carolinas are fine. And then Florida's good.
I drove to Indiana once to get to well, I didn't drive, but like
where is that, Steven?
Suck.
Is that in Wisconsin or?
I don't know how. Are you watching on YouTube, Shawn, or on StreamYard?
I've got YouTube up on a different screen.
I was like, "What are you talking to?"
Yeah, no, I didn't see it pop up until just now.
100 miles to the nearest target. Jeez,
that's nuts.
I don't know what I would do with my time if I lived 100 miles from a target.
Yeah, dude.
I want to say that's Marquette.
Not where the college is.
No,
right?
I was gonna say like I've heard of Marquette. I haven't heard of Marquette, Michigan.
Marquette's in Chicago, right?
Sure. Marquette.
Where D Wade went.
It's in Wisconsin.
That's in Wisconsin. DePaul's in Chicago.
Yeah, DePaul's in Chicago. I went to a DePaul basketball game at the All-State Arena.
But they almost beat us.
Man, I miss the All-State Arena.
Yeah, I don't. Like that's the one thing that I'm glad that AEW doesn't run there because like the seats suck, the parking sucks.
The lower level doesn't suck as bad as the main level.
It does. The only time that it wasn't bad, maybe because I was smaller, like I was younger, and like I was like a little kid. Like back in the day, it seemed like there was a lot of like the lower level seats were normal, but now it's just you're right on top of each other, just like when we sat up in the 200s.
Yeah.
It's a huge freaking arena, though.
It is, and I'm just so glad that like
top of each other.
I could just drive 15 minutes away to the Sears Center, the Now Arena is what it's called now, and I don't have to worry about like traffic. I can go a different way if I wanted to. It's just
Shawn, care to respond to that? I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
Definitely still wonders why. I have no idea what that means either. Riley Riled still has
Jones Charizard card, please.
Dude, I can draw Chipper Jones, a Chipper Jones jersey on a Charizard and make
Chipper
it a card.
Jones body and Charizard's head.
I gotta get to work. I was gonna do like I'm not gonna do it now, but because I don't know if the national is happening. But I asked everybody what their favorite like card design was, and I was gonna make everybody like an individual card, in that style of design of their favorite card design, and then I was going to like hand out like them at the national and give everybody like a set. But
God probably heard your plans and was like, Pico needs another year.
Yeah, I guess so. But you know what? If I get really inspired one day, I'll start working on that.
All right, my ass is getting really sore because I'm sitting in a WWE chair.
All right, well, we'll probably go live tomorrow.
Yeah. Once I'm bored tomorrow, and I'm like, let me go. I went north today, pretty far, so I'll go south tomorrow.
Alex, what are you having for lunch tomorrow?
I got so tripped out when you asked me that last time. I didn't know what you were trying to accomplish. You were just
used to ask that in the calls. I think he used to ask that to Alex Larson, Edge is the Best. He was like, what are you having for lunch tomorrow? And then like he would stay for an extra hour. And then he used to do it to me. And so like he would ask me like, what are you having for lunch tomorrow? And then before I caught on, I was like, I don't know. Like, and then he'd ask me another question. And then like before you know it, it's like 2 hours. And like you were supposed to leave like 2 hours before.
It's an incredible trick. That's Breach, you said?
Yeah, he used to do that in the calls, the Skype calls and stuff.
When Breach was at his peak, man, YouTube was never hotter.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think he still has the most subscribers out of all of us.
More than Justin?
Actually, do you remember WWE Legend 619?
Yeah, he's got 1 million hockey subscribers now.
No. He does K-pop reaction videos, and he hit 100,000 subscribers. He's close to 200,000 subscribers.
He's a big K-pop guy, or he just knows news?
No, he like we talked to him and we asked him like, so wait, was this like a like you saw that there was views in this? And he's like, no, I just really like their music, and I started following everybody. I think he still does, but his main like income is from K-pop. When he hit 100,000 subscribers, it's like it's a whole nother world, dude.
Let's get into K-pop and do a podcast. Huh?
No, it's not. I don't know what I'm doing.
You're just listening to music. Oh yeah, this one's cool.
I like this one. Next song.
Yeah.
You can do that for what's it called? Look at this.
We can watch Tanahashi matches while listening to K-pop.
And a video package for University of Kansas on ESPN Plus.
Wait, Shawn, what are you having for lunch tomorrow?
I'm
gonna end it on this guy, even though I haven't shown it on the channel yet.
Who's that guy? I've never seen him before.
Oh, I hate my room. Oh, I broke that lamp. I forgot.
When people talk about John Morant and Zion now, I'm like, oh, like that guy must have cards too, right? Because that's all I think about. Like, I think about the cards first before I think about like the player on the court.
This guy's an investor.
Yeah, like he knows. I was like, all yeah,
$1,400 right now, and I'll send it back to you.
How about 10 cents?
Deal.
Yes, I will give you a Grant Del Pitt auto
Oh, for that, just in the Usos, we're
Straight
done.
up. So
The
straight
Uso
up.
card now is worth at least
You
$1,000.
might need to give me more in exchange.
Once Jimmy comes back and has a singles run, that card's gonna be worth like $1 million.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Jimmy
I
comes
mean-
back, does the same exact storyline that Jay did. He's gonna be pissed at Jay. He's gonna fight Roman, except they're gonna have good matches. I mean, they had great matches, but like wrestling matches,
What's your favorite
Not
Usos match?
not like a emotional roller coaster. Give me a good near falls, like 20-minute Roman versus Jimmy, and then Jimmy joins and turns on someone like Jay did, and then Jimmy versus Jay at Mania.
Didn't that happen already?
Jimmy joins.
Didn't that happen already?
Jimmy versus Jay?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think Jimmy's still hurt.
No, I'm
Yeah.
saying like years ago.
They wrestle each other?
Yeah. They had a feud.
Jimmy and Jay Uso?
I think so.
Sean, do you remember this?
I don't.
No.
looked this
Okay.
up.
Then it
I
didn't
was-
happen.
I was gonna say I'm reading the Young Bucks book and they just talk about having a dark match with the Usos. And it was really, really good. Hold on, I'm gonna look this up. Jimmy.
Oh, I didn't even know they worked together. I was wearing this shirt actually when I met the Young Bucks, and I asked them like, "Is there anyone that they still haven't worked that they want
It
to?"
was a
And
dark match.
Nick
Like,
pointed to my shirt and said that.
it was a dark match that like no one saw except for like the people around the ring.
That's good. At least they got to work with them.
Yeah, right there. Jay Uso versus Jimmy Uso, up, up, down, down. Obviously, it's true. No, I swear.
Yeah.
Yes, they've fought many times on up, down, down.
I feel like didn't they go on like a singles run against each other?
No, they never once have
Oh.
ever had like singles.
Yeah,
match.
they've always been.
The last
That's
time
so
one got hurt
incredible.
or suspended, that the other one just like wasn't on TV.
That was like the best story. Like what was it? It was the first match that Roman, or like the second match or something that Roman had with Uso, where
They had the first one, which was like very emotional, and then they had the Hell in the Cell.
okay, maybe it was that one. Like when did he give him the lay?
That was Hell in the Cell after he
Okay,
won.
that one. That's when I stopped watching. But those were really good. Like I
Yeah,
like that
It
story.
was- that
Why did they
story-
do that years ago?
that storyline was incredible.
Why
Yeah, it
did they
was
have
really-
this from?
Kevin Owens is doing a really good job too. It's just we
What's he
know he's
doing
not
now?
going to win the title. But they had a really good TLC match.
What's Kevin
Yeah.
Owens up to these days?
Kevin Owens is a middling face who has no direction but to lose to the champ. So until he turns heel, he'll be nobody.
Okay.
But I think he's almost a better face than he is a heel, and he's like one of the best heels.
I mean, I'll take Kevin Owens either or. Like,
He's just
give
such-
me.
So lovable.
Did
once
they
you-
not write him off with that last bump he
I think
took?
they did, but I don't know for how long.
Well,
Yeah.
writing him
I think
happened. I thought about a podcast where I have someone who watches like a wrestling, like WWE, and then someone who like doesn't watch WWE anymore, trying to explain, like
I had a
Like-
podcast I do where I watch old wrestling stuff with people who have never seen it,
okay.
and I
And
want
see
to
what they
like
say.
react to like Foley falling off the cell and shit.
See,
I
I
was
need.
gonna do it with one of my friends, but now he's like he watches all the time.
I need someone to like one person watches WWE and one person watches AEW, and then we just like tell each other what's happening. Not so like we can say what's better, just so we
Yeah.
know what's going on. Because like I want to know what's going on, but I don't want to watch.
I'll just subscribe to the Observer and I'll read it to you every week.
I unsubscribed last year because
I just can't see it being worth the money.
well, no, it was, but I just like I was listening to like the Brian and Vinny shows and like with Granny and stuff, but like I wasn't going anywhere. So like, why do I need podcasts to listen to?
Yeah, now what I do is I just smoke. We're live. I don't care. I smoke some weed before I go to bed. It's medical in Connecticut, and then I just like turn on a podcast until I fall asleep.
So do you, when you listen to the podcast, you just like let it run? Like, do
Yeah, I
you not
can't.
care about that podcast?
If I put headphones in my house, I'll feel weird.
Like, but I'm saying like, what happens when it gets to the end? Like, do you wish, like when you wake up in the morning, do you like, man, I wish I would have known where I stopped so I can go back and listen, or you just not care?
I usually just like pick a point where I'll be like, I heard this, but I'll listen again, or I'll just honestly sometimes I'll just start over because I'll just wanna, and I'll be like, oh, nice, now I have something else to listen to again.
Why don't you just listen to music and fall asleep to music?
Sometimes I do that, but I get really excited for my podcast.
Because if I want to sleep, because I can't do this. Never mind. I was gonna say if I want to sleep, I just watch a Lorenzo's video, but I couldn't do that with a straight face.
So, if we can help in any way, I'm glad.
What's up, Owen?
What's up, Owen?
I don't know who Owen is, but hello, Owen.
Oh, he only said hi to Shawn.
Yeah, not you two.
It's fine.
Hi,
I would have
Alex.
had a Shawn too.
We're down 11. And
What?
second half just started. We're down 11. This is not okay.
Against Oklahoma State?
I don't want to talk about it. They're 8-3. They're 2-3 in the Big 12.
That's not good.
We're number 6 though.
Oh, you guys are 2-3 in the Big 12?
No. We're 4-1.
Oh, okay. That's what I was gonna say.
We're 10-2.
That's not good for Oklahoma State. You should beat them.
I know.
You guys should win every game until you play UConn in the finals.
I'm sorry.
You'll win every game until you play UConn in the Final Four.
I don't think so.
Mm,
UConn.
James Bouknight is a top player in the country.
James Bouknight. I thought you said James Book Night. Like it's James's Book Night.
Bouknight.
That's
James
a great name.
Bouknight.
What about Kofi Coburn?
I don't know who that is. Is he on Kansas?
Look him up. No, he's in Illinois.
Uh,
Great name. Hold on. I feel like you get a kick out of the name.
You know who pisses me off is Luka Garza.
Luka Garza on what's it called?
Your eyebrows, bro.
On,
He's too ugly.
Where's his jersey? No, you got to see this name here. This is going to be the guy that you want to. Oh shoot! Hold on. Why isn't it? This is going to be the guy you want to collect.
Kofi Cockburn. Yeah, that guy is amazing. Kofi Cockburn. Does he play?
He plays. Yeah, he's probably like the number 1 or number 2 player on Illinois.
I hope he gets drafted.
When March Madness happens, you'll know about him because I think Illinois is going to make a run. They'll probably get to like the Elite Eight at least.
In the bubble in Indy.
Yeah, dude.
I so wish fans were allowed to that. I'd go down in a heartbeat.
Are they not?
It was so fun when I went last year.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
I hope they are. I really want to go to a game.
I loved going down to Indy when Joe and I did a few years ago.
Dude, I went there once, like to downtown area for like a concert, and I went to like where's like the Colts play? I forgot what it's called. Something Field
You too, Randy. Sorry, I just saw that.
Randy.
I'm Lucas Oil.
Oh yeah. So we went there, and I was like, "This is pretty nice. Like, I could see WrestleMania being held here, like in like this area, and like the whole, Like, I didn't know where the other arena was, but man,
The thing about Indy is everything is in walking distance, and why they aren't putting a national there now that Cleveland is out is beyond me.
Cleveland's out, so yeah, let's do it in Indianapolis.
Yeah, I mean they can't use the IX Center anymore.
Pico, do you know that guy Precious you were showing off earlier?
I know him because of the cards.
You know what his brother's name is?
Oh no!
Google it. Google Precious. Oh yeah. If you don't know either, it's just the worst name I've ever heard.
Oh my god! Wait, which one? God's gift?
Yeah.
God's will?
God's gift with an apostrophe.
No, he's got God's gift, God's will, grace, and promise, and peace. Dude,
He's
what
got
a family!
5 brothers and sisters.
What a family, dude! That's awesome.
Oh,
that's crazy.
God's gift, grace, peace, God's
Grace
will,
is a normal name.
promise, and precious.
Good for Grace.
Dude, I need to PC this guy. That's a lot of names.
Grace walks out of that family unless it's a guy saying, "Thank God."
Well, no, it says 2 brothers and 2 sisters. The 2 sisters is Grace and Peace.
Yeah.
Good.
And he's precious.
Peace is all right compared to Precious.
That's a lot of names, and I like those names.
God's gift.
That's awesome, dude.
That's amazing.
You get to
That's
be
so
God's
sick.
gift.
What do you think? Like
God's gift used to be shout out to QT Marshall. That was his
Marshall.
That was his ROH like gimmick.
He was God's gift. People forget.
One time I saw him wrestle was at ROH and he was God's gift. QT Marshall. And I was like, bro, you're fat. You ain't God's gift.
QT Marshall. People forget.
Guy stole Carlito's gimmick.
True, with the apple. Steve Kerr's son. What's his name?
Last thing. What are you guys eating tomorrow for lunch?
We got to talk about Steve Kerr's son first.
What? Oh. Steve Kerr's son has a pretty bad name. What is it?
What?
Kerr?
Oh my God!
What is it?
Well, we're
What
ending
is it?
that. We're ending that. Let's end the stream.
I
Thanks
gotta
for watching.
What
Thanks
is
for
it?
watching. And I'll talk to you in the next one.
It is Matthew Kerr. Wow. Did Pico leave?
I think so.
No, we just ended the stream.
Nicholas
other-
Kerr or Matthew Kerr?
Oh, it's Nick Kerr.
Oh, wow. I just got that. I was like, Matthew Kerr? What does it sound like? Massacre? I was like, that's not that bad.
What other names? I know there's got to be good names. There's a lot of hockey goalie names that are crazy.
Yeah, Javi Bulin.
Javi Bulin, that's a good one.
All right, actually tell me what you think you're going to eat for lunch, and then both of you Snapchat me tomorrow when you're eating lunch.
All right, well, I'll tweet you. Maybe I'll get you a paddle.
What do you think you're going to eat tomorrow?
I don't know. What do you think you're going to eat tomorrow? I can base what I'm going to eat tomorrow off of what you're going to eat
I'll
tomorrow.
wake up at like 2 p.m.
Wait, hold on. Real question. Shawn, what was for dinner tonight?
I had some sliders.
From where?
I
He's
had
making
Popeye's
himself?
chicken sandwich.
You had a what, Alex?
Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Oh, that's good. I had Arby's.
Oh,
We don't
Arby's
have
sliders?
here. I
Or
wanna-
beef?
I want to try all their new stuff that's not like roast beef.
I heard they had chicken nuggets, but
Really?
I haven't seen them anywhere yet.
I want to try their like gyro or gyro.
We're going to go out of the way at the National to get beefs.
Gyro.
I'd be in for a, what was it, a soggy or a soaking wet?
Oh, dude. Yeah. Actually, I just thought about that. That's right there. That's right where you guys stayed last, or where I guess the Lorenzos and Joe stayed last time.
Oh yeah, the Bona
We can
beef.
probably go to Bona Beef. I was going to say
Yeah.
we can go to the really good beef place, but I don't know how far that would be. But yeah, we can go to Bona Beef. It's going to be right there. That'll be one of the days. There we go. Planning the trip.
Anything but deep dish pizza.
Why are you over it?
I was never under it.
Oh.
I enjoy it, but I don't ever think I would never like if I always had the option, I would never get it.
Well, no, it's like I don't. I like deep dish like on occasion, but I've only had it like a lot because
Well,
people have come here.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, we don't have. We used to have
Giordano's.
Giordano's over in Holland, but they went out of business. So we don't have anything like deep dish now up here.
I can only imagine the pizza near you, Shawn.
It's pretty damn good.
Is it? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Wait,
I wish I still lived in my hometown because I lived across the street from 5-Star Pizza. Oh,
Was it
so
five-
good.
Was
It
it
was
thin
5-star.
crust?
Yeah. It was like a New York style.
Oh, nice.
Shawn,
Yeah,
how?
So you gotta come here for the pizza tour And
I would love to.
if it's still good pizza.
I'm gonna. What's it called? I'll.
Ruin your hometown pizza for you though.
Yeah, right.
Shawn, up in Michigan, how do
Connecticut
they
thin.
cut their thin crust pizza? Is it just
Triangles?
triangles?
Yeah.
Just triangles. Okay, I wasn't sure if like the squares leaked up into Michigan or not.
No, there's definitely places that do, and I'm not a fan.
Wait, what? Besides triangles?
Square cut.
Cutting it in the squares and then leaving the little triangle pieces.
Yeah, the little snack piece.
Square pizza is
Yeah.
called Sicilian pizza.
That's how we do it here. That's our thin crust. Like
Yeah.
it's good. 'Cause you feed more people.
Is
See,
square.
I like to have a little bit of crust at the end, and once you get in the middle and have no crust there,
Well, that's why you take a crust piece.
Wait, so you don't? So your normal slice is square?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Here,
You too?
yeah. The thin
no,
crust.
ours
So
is the triangle.
Okay,
There's a couple places that will do the square, but not a lot.
that's like, well, like every place around here does Sicilian, like they do square, but you're not getting like, that's not like their main thing.
Right.
Well, I mean, like, if you want to go to like like a Domino's, you can get like a triangle. But if you're going to like a an actual place, like the main cut, unless you say triangle cut, they're gonna cut it in the square pieces.
And it's really thick.
No. It's like thin crust.
Oh,
Look up like Chicago style pizza, and you'll either see deep dish or you'll see the thin square pieces. Let's see. I guess Chicago style thin pizza.
okay, that's way more like Connecticut than anything, I guess.
Square.
Yeah.
Yeah, look up Chicago.
It's
Actually,
really thin pizza.
look up home run in pizza.
Home what?
Home run in pizza.
Home
They have,
run.
they have a frozen version, which you can probably find at your local Target or wherever.
Really?
But they have the
That
place,
was good.
the place in Chicago. Next
Look,
time you're at your next time you're at your frozen food section, go to the pizza. Look for Home Run and Pizza. The frozen is just as good as the actual place. They're two different things, but they're both very, very good. That's my favorite pizza place.
Oh, yeah, so it's at Walmart.
And that's what our pizzas look like.
Where
And they're cut very thin, small triangles, and then you get like a lot more slices.
if I look up Connecticut pizza, it will pop up.
Type in Frank Pepe's.
Frank
That's like
Pepe pizza.
Yeah. Barstow was there.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like big pieces.
They're like really thin though. They're like tall and thin.
Yeah. Okay.
Like a really thin pizza.
Alex, let's talk about the Impractical Jokers for a second.
Yeah, they're pretty funny.
What a great show. That's all I watch.
I think we're wrapping it up here
So
at
are
the
you
end.
having pizza for lunch tomorrow, then, Alex?
For lunch. And Pokemon cards and
It worked though. You see how the asking what they're having. We've been here for an actual
okay, and then we kept talking.
All right, Shawn, we have to leave, and then Alex will just stay.
Yeah, Alex can just chat with whoever's still in here.
We should thank Shawn for making a rare appearance on the stream. You already got to do it more. Piwko, I'm sure will be on soon.
Probably tomorrow.
I got to no more Pokemon till Shining Fates.
Or if you find Hidden Fates, get the ETB.
I don't want to go out until Shining Fates comes out.
February.
I don't buy anything. So
that's it. End the stream before we talk about them tonight.
All right. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks JWD for the $10. You're too kind. And Seth Mellon, just I have no idea what you've been trying to say. This is just not English. John definitely still wonders why Riley Riled still has stepbrothers.
I don't know. Riley Riled.
I guess you're still wondering then.
I am, yeah.
All right, Piwko, last words.
I thought you were gonna